on whether or not he knew Hut.
That about sums
Yes.
it all up.
I mean,
That's right.
you don't need to know Huttese to speak Huttese.
Apparently
That's true.
not.
It's
I
like you
mean,
don't need to know how to use a computer to type on the keyboard.
oh my. I was
It's
going to say,
not
like,
how.
I was going to say, when you visit a foreign country, you might not necessarily understand, but you'll pick up on like key phrases.
See,
Yeah.
I really hope that he just has like a data pad that has like the Star Wars equivalent of Duolingo
Yes.
for Hut.
Obviously, the most important question is, where's
So-
the bathroom, as per usual.
But
What?
like
No,
Duolingo
it's
doesn't
donde
teach
está
you
la
stuff like that.
biblioteca.
Duolingo specifically doesn't teach you stuff like that. Like it'll be like about turtles or something like that, and you'll know a lot about how to talk about turtles, but you won't know
Excellent.
any useful survival
Yes,
phrases.
what the fuck? That's a universal experience. My very first Duolingo lesson just taught me to say turtles drink water.
Yeah, it's like they're obsessed.
Imagine if you didn't
Do
know
they?
that it meant turtles drink water and he just said it randomly.
That would be in character for me.
Do turtles drink water?
Probably they might not actually.
Yes.
Maybe they just absorb it through their shell.
Maybe they don't actually.
They do.
I love osmosis.
Yeah, it's Osmosis
They
Jones in
drink
the
water.
documentary.
Hydration through
I
osmosis.
promise you, they drink water.
I'll have to trust you, but it seems
How would
dubious.
you know? Are you a turtle?
No, but we used to have a turtle
Yeah,
in one of my science classes.
I mean, if you
And
can't
did you ever see
understand
it drink
turtle,
water? Checkmate, atheist.
unlucky.
I can't tell if she just gave up or if she's trying to remember.
I gave up. I just like put my head in my hands. Like I don't remember. This was in 4th grade, but we did have to refill the water for the turtle.
Yeah, maybe I just sat in it for osmosis.
It's like Santa. The teacher would come at night and just
I
drink the
promise
water.
you, reptiles drink water.
Okay, some reptiles do. That's true, like salamanders.
And kangaroos.
Yeah, that's true.
I think we broke her. I'm sure this isn't what you signed up for, but I'm thankful that you're a good sport about it regardless.
Now all I can see is a kangaroo licking its own eyeball, like slowly.
But you don't need to be a reptile to do that. Watch.
What non-reptile has done that?
Humans are reptiles.
Humans can't lick their own eyeballs.
Dog did it sometimes. Are dogs reptiles?
We're all reptiles here.
Wait,
Hello,
can a
fellow
dog?
reptiles.
Yeah, dogs have really long tongues. You take it and grab and yank, and it goes meow like a tape measure.
I'm gonna have to
I've
Google
had
this.
a unique experience with dogs.
So anyway, Saga Edition.
Wait, we're playing Saga Edition?
Yeah,
I thought
but
this was
for
No,
reptiles.
we're playing
with-
eyeball licking simulator.
I thought this was Pathfinder 5e.
Yeah,
Google
where's Pathfinder?
Google says that they cannot lick their own face.
It depends on the
And
breed, maybe.
It's specifically why dogs lick each other's eyes to help clean them, because they cannot lick their own eyeballs.
Sure they can. Like, what if, like, the
When
snake is
have you
tiny-
seen a dog?
Oh my goodness. We haven't even started and already my nose is running from laughing too much.
That's a annoying sound.
God damn it.
You guys
They're
just
all-
sound bored of people moving or just connecting on Discord.
Oh no.
I love that one, actually.
It is very good.
Oh no.
That's you in Lethal Company.
Maybe. Maybe I should download it. I've heard it's good. I can
I've
actually
also heard it's
hear.
good.
I can hear white mage sounds in the background, so I'm assuming it's during raid. Oh no!
The kid. I watched one streamer play like one session of Lethal Company. It looks fun.
I don't know enough about it.
A fitting death.
Why is this one called Swoop Bikes?
Because that's what happened to all the supers.
Yeah.
Uh huh. Anyway,
Because they all
Bikers
fell
with
through
gang.
the hole in the
Yeah.
floor.
you have indeed subdued Warwick Radin. He is an intermediary for Darga the Hutt. He is willing to be coerced to take you to Darga's palace. He'll leave when he's told to, but if you guys have things that you need to take care of first, of course you can do that.
Is anyone still dying?
Yeah, what's everyone's HP totals like?
Didn't Millie get hit like a lot?
Not really. I'm in pretty good shape.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's
2 health
he's decent.
somehow. I don't know how you lose 2 health.
I may not be
exactly.
dying in game, but
Is
I'm
anyone
not dying
missing more than?
IRL.
Is anybody missing more
Oh,
than
no.
15 health?
I'm missing 13.
Right, no.
Oh, that's right. R4 healed me up after I took some blows.
Yeah.
Yes, we have 3 injury. We can see the walls,
Let's
but
let's fix. Do you have a med kit on you?
Or a med pack or whatever.
Med pack, yeah.
Who are you
should.
asking that?
You.
anyone.
Me, yeah, in my utility belt.
Utility belt. In your utility belt.
All right, you go back to full.
Woo.
You didn't even need to roll that.
No, you really didn't.
Oh yeah, minimum would do that, wouldn't it?
Why is
Wait, actually, maybe does the minimum still count when you have that kind of minus 15 in your other?
The minus 15 is he's
15's the
number he
DC of
rolled
the
is how
check.
much you healed.
Yeah, 15's
okay,
the
I
DC
see.
of the check, and then anything after that is you gain additionally. So I'm just adding that in.
Okay, you're just skipping the step. I gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah. So basically, what he rolls is what you heal. The way it's set up.
plus
now.
your character level.
Oh, plus character level. Hot.
So
Owie. Well, if you're ready to go, we can go straight to Darga's palace.
Excuse me, sorry.
Palace.
Warwick has a speeder that you can all kind of squeeze into. He has extra space now that he has no lackeys to cart around.
Did we
Using my
ever,
face. They were slowing him down.
did we
True.
decide that like Zuta shot and killed the one guy who'd surrendered?
I didn't decide anything. That was something.
Is that guy just gonna hang out at the abandoned base?
No,
Yeah,
no,
he's-
he's
No,
just
he's
dead.
He's dead
extremely
to
dead.
make the speeder
Oh.
lighter for
Oh,
more,
okay.
more
Yes,
space.
he's dead because Ginkin killed him.
Yeah,
He's dead because Ginkin killed him.
Gotcha.
Yes.
But don't put that evil on me.
I didn't see him kneeling.
Right.
Yes, he had his hand above
Yeah,
his head.
Ginkin-
All you know is
that's right,
been
that's
using a force attack.
Ginkin didn't. Ginkin didn't know.
I
that he
just ran the
surrendered.
corner. A Jedi.
The Jedi. Execute or sorry, something stuck in my throat there. He carts you basically to the opposite end of the city. You pass by block after block after block of mostly destroyed infrastructure and architecture. The few people that you do encounter on the road get off the road as soon as they see you coming. The city, it's hard to describe it as dead, but you can tell that it's trying very hard to hide the fact that it's alive, because it wants to look as dead as it is. You get the feeling like very little has been done to alleviate the mess that this place has become. the people here just seem to want to like get by and keep their heads down. Like the status quo is just something they accept, and nobody does anything to change it. Indeed, the really nice sector of the city where all of the rich people would have lived is the most destroyed part of the city, and it is where you end up. What appears to be a blast door to a building that has completely fallen over actually leads down into a subterranean tunnel. Warwick knows the passcode to get through the first door, but when he leads you a short ways down into the dark tunnel, you come across a torch-lit second blast door, one that he gingerly rasps his hand against. And then, speaking in fluent basic, because he doesn't speak Huttese,
Fucking bullshit.
No. What he does is he gets his phrase book out of his pocket.
Donde está?
He pulls out his data pad and pulls up Google Translate.
My hovercraft is full of eels.
Wait, what?
Kangaroo.
How'd they get on the hovercraft? They can't drive that. What are they even doing?
Pretty sure it's a violation of local law, but the eels don't care.
Someone arrest those eels.
This is Raiden, the reptile inspector. I'm here to see your kangaroo.
I mean, he has a badge and everything, so you can't really stop him.
He gingerly, tentatively requests an audience with Darga. A voice on the other side in Huttese asks for name. He gives it. Door opens, and there's nobody there. You hear a voice echo off of the walls in Huttese. For those of you that can't understand it, this means nothing to you, but for those of you that do, you hear the voice say, "This will be the last time you make this mistake, Raiden. Darga is most displeased with you." You can see in the dim light the color drain out of the Deveronian's red face as he walks you into a neon hellhole, for lack of a better descriptor. Let's get some music.
Is it Passionate Duelist?
Junie Day.
Man, don't tempt me.
Dun.
If you can hear that, okay. I'll leave it there. I just kind of want it to be ambient.
Yes, give me my ambience.
Oh, that poor hut all locked up in a fish tank.
I think it's face.
The room opens up into a very vast antechamber. Hung on the walls are some tapestries that look like they have been destroyed by either time or perhaps, bombardment. Some of them bear stains. Could be blood, could be something else. Most of them have been faded or otherwise ripped to the point where you don't recognize what's on them. And they cover what few holes in the wall there would be. You can see some cracks here and there that seem to jut out from behind them, but otherwise it does a decent job of hiding what would probably be structural damage. The floor is carpeted for the most part, with a few exceptions where raised wooden platforms have placed upon them large tanks full of what appears to be water, where entertainers swim inside the tanks for the amusement of a large, gross hut.
Ugh.
Yeah, he's a character. Each of his gang
He has nice skin.
fingers. Yeah, he's wonderful. It's very dry. The air in here is very warm, like uncomfortably warm, and there's no humidity at all. Like you can feel your skin starting to like pull tight, like it's trying to draw, like it's drawing what little moisture it can from the air and just shriveling in contact. The patrons of the room all sit in dark corners, drinking drinks at tables and talking in mixed conversation with one another in a variety of languages. When you walk in, though, everything goes quiet. No music, no conversation. All heads, all eyes turn to you as you enter the room. Even the dancers and the entertainers stop what they're doing to pay attention.
Aw, the entertainment stopped.
Warwick clears his throat, but before he can say anything, you hear the Hutt say something in Huttese. How many of you can speak Huttese, actually?
Only
Beep boop.
Pharma.
I understand it. Yes.
What?
Yes, I know you do.
Yeah, imagine the droids understanding Hattish and no one else does.
That's crazy.
Zuta does, I think.
Why would I?
You do. It's on your list of languages.
Why is it there?
Probably because I told
Yeah,
you
you
to take
told
it.
me to take it. Why though? I don't
'Cause
ever
Because
remember
it's
meeting
the,
a
it's the
Hutt.
language.
the
It's the language of
moment.
the underworld.
It's space English.
Okay.
Because Galactic Basic is Spanish.
Yep.
Wait, is it
Ah.
really?
No, it's
It's two of those.
that is an inside.
If I say
joke.
yes, you can't disprove me.
He's right, actually.
It's an old joke from previous.
Yeah, the very first time we ran this campaign, we made the joke about how languages were a really weird barrier of entry to the game because we got to this part and I believe
Nobody spoke it.
one person spoke Huttese.
I thought it
I
was
think
nobody.
No, because Zach did.
Oh, yeah.
But then everyone else was like, what is this gobbledygook they're speaking? I'm like, English. They're like, what's Galactic Basic? It's Spanish. It was a good joke.
Was a good joke.
Well, obviously, this means that our negotiator is Kingpin.
Good luck, Shield. This guy is just speaking Greek to me.
Darga
No, he's
says,
speaking. He's speaking Galactic. He's speaking Huttese.
Darga says in Huttese, "What is the meaning of this, Raiden? I was expecting visitors, but not these visitors." He shakily explains in Huttese what happened, but he only gets about halfway through his story when laughter starts kind of pittering into the periphery of your audio, your aural senses. People around the edge of the room have started to jeer at Warwick. He tries to continue speaking, but eventually he gets drowned out by the growing laughter until finally Darga puts a hand up and goes, "Silence!" in Huttese. Everyone goes quiet again. He points a stubby finger at Radin and goes, "Your incompetence will be the final straw on your mounting pile of crimes against me. Guards, take him to the dungeons. Let him think about what he's done wrong." A couple of Gamorreans saunter past you and grab Warwick by either shoulder and start dragging him away, kicking and screaming in protest. Once his screams have died out a bit, the music kicks back on, and everybody goes back to doing what they were doing. Darga, who otherwise doesn't seem all that perturbed by anything that just happened, as if this is just a Tuesday for him, rolls his large eyes onto Chew And he says in basic, "You, Ithorian,
Hello, that's me.
come here."
I nervously approach. I haven't been singled out like this in quite some time.
You have a tank of water with a pair of naked. Oh, you might not recognize what these aliens are, but they're there.
They
They're
look
swimming.
like mermaid Twi'leks.
They do kind of look like mermaid Twi'leks. I believe they're Nautilans, actually. So there's like no space, I should say, between him and you. But even at like 15 feet, you can smell him. This hut smells awful. Like really bad.
Whoa.
Like on the border of a constitution based attack level of bad.
Oh, ye
But not quite
gods.
that. How is it that you have come to find my secret sanctum?
We happen to persuade someone to give us your location. We've been looking for you.
And how did you find him?
You know, word around the street. Some fine individuals who unfortunately met with a gravity based accident.
Hmm. It would seem I need to have a better system for picking out my subordinates. Ones with tighter lips, perhaps.
And the ability to hover, I would recommend.
Ho, 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 ho. I like you. Tell me, what brings you to Catonemoidia?
You're on a very important mission, you see.
I do not see. That is why I ask.
I see.
Do you? There's a lot of seeing going on here.
Seeing is believing in the eye of the beholder.
Do I have a beholder token? Sec. No, but I have a Behemoth.
Oh, perfect.
Dean is truly voiding.
I have a Bahir.
Oh, it's such a friendly fellow.
Oh, look at it.
Look at it. All right, let's look at it. Let's observe this monstrosity.
It's so cute.
See, I hate these things.
It's
They
so
are
it's
annoying.
inexplicable why it has two goat horns.
Yeah, that's
Like
the
that sort
that's
of
the
doesn't.
inexplicable part for sure.
Yeah, that's the part that like doesn't really make sense with the rest of its physiology. But like, I wanna pet it. I love this.
They are magic lizards that occupy the layers of dead blue dragons. So their physiology is most likely warped because of the environment they choose to inhabit. They're
Hence the lightning.
lizards that would otherwise have lizard-like features that gain dragon-like features
Okay,
just
but
by being in proximity
blue
to
dragons don't
blue
have like
magic.
27 pairs of legs.
No, but they do have horns. Yeah, worm. Like, wormish. Anyway. How did you come to Catonemoidia? And why are you here?
Out of character, I've actually forgotten the exact mission. We
The
were looking for
Sarlacc
someone.
hole.
Oh yeah, the Sarlacc hole. What do I say?
Not the Sarlacc.
Uh,
It's the Sarlacc plot. It's a plot. Okay.
Plot to destroy the Sarlaccs.
It's a
Right.
legally
So essentially-
distinct pit.
Essentially, the Imperial defector who we rescued had been keeping tabs on this project that the Empire had been diverting a large sum of credits and resources towards. And there had been like a lot of casualties involved with it, but he didn't know more details. They just knew that Darga the Hutt was involved with it and that it was codenamed the Sarlacc Project, and we have been sent here to find out more about it and Darga the Hutt's connection with that and the Empire and all that.
Hi, thank you.
The Sarlacc Project.
Yeah,
Let's
not
choose
Pit.
my words carefully.
I didn't say pit, I said hole. It's legally distinct.
Legally distinct hole.
Or the Sarlacc Cavern. We can go on. There's plenty of
Sarlacc
synonyms.
cavity.
Sarlacc cavity.
The Sarlacc pore.
You need a Sarlacc dentist for that.
Oh, I hate that.
Instead of a med lifter, it's a dental lifter.
Dent lifter. Anyway, go ahead, Chu Neely.
Yeah. We've been wanting to, let's say, get involved with the Starbuck project.
Starbucks.
She's not very good with proper nouns.
Yeah.
This is true.
I didn't know we were trying to get the new coffee drink.
I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry.
You're looking to get involved with the Starbuck project.
He just doubled down.
Yes, for here coffee.
If this droid had hands, he'd be face palming. In fact, I do. I face claw.
The what?
Oh, don't play coy with me, my friend. There have been many funds devoted towards this Starbuck project, and we would like to know more.
And he's just out here revealing his hand.
Are you intentionally calling it the wrong thing?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. You understand that, like, the Sarlacc Project is incredibly top secret.
Yes, he does.
There's a good chance
does.
Darga doesn't even know about it.
Ooh. Oh, maybe I'm chasing up the wrong tree, and that's something that Chu will have to deal with.
I think that
Yeah.
would actually be a fair thing for your character to have known from the briefing, is that, like, there's a really good chance Gildervarth assumes Darga doesn't even know about the Sarlacc Project, only that he's working for the Empire in some capacity.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe I'll just ask him about the recent transfer of funds then.
What
Is
I
it-
do with my money and time seems a great deal more interesting to you than it ought.
It's nothing personal, but there are some people quite higher up in the chain that have taken a notice to a rather strange cash movement in this location.
Who do you work for?
It's on a need-to-know basis.
I need to know.
I will have to get permission from my supervisor. If you need to know that I need to know that you need to know.
You can tell that the Hutt is visibly losing patience with you.
What
I'm
is my
afraid.
deception?
What's
I'm
the
a
skill
step-
that gets us out of this bad situation again?
Oh
I'm
god.
gonna-
Here, my little
You're
droid.
trained
My...
I'm gonna double. I'm
Deception?
gonna double down on the stupidity when he asks who we're working for.
I hate it here.
I have a holo projector. Can I just
Huh.
make a little hologram of what's his face, Draco Malfoy?
Yes. Let's go.
It's not
Go
the
for
first
it.
time we've called him that.
I hate it here.
The Potter boy will do us well in this scenario. Yes.
Oh, he's got a
all the
unit
information
anchored down?
that we are authorized to disclose is contained within this lovely little droid here. Please feast your eyes on A show of a lifetime.
Darga
Hologram
the Kabuki
spins.
Shogun. I've decided Darga is a shogun.
That does kind of match the aesthetic.
He's a daimyo.
Now,
Daimyo the Hut.
hold on a moment. So you reveal a hologram of Draco Malfoy.
Yes.
I assume that means Gildervark.
No, it means
No,
the
Valen
Inquisitor,
Draco.
Valen
Oh.
Draco, the Inquisitor that you met when you left
Yeah.
Lucia.
Yeah.
Darga looks at the
okay.
projection of Draco for a moment, and he squints his eyes and he goes, "I do not recognize this human."
They're far more powerful than you could ever imagine.
Who do they serve?
Can you not see the fucking imperial insignia on this man's chest?
Yeah, I'm getting
Does
identified.
he? So Draco,
I thought he had like the Empire symbol on his fucking chest.
I like that image that I use of him, but it isn't technically his appearance. I like to give Draco some buffs because he's not a very powerful Sith Inquisitor.
Then I'll just make a
But he
Why
wears
do
next
robes.
keep
next to
calling
Draco.
him
Just
Draco?
His name is Valen Draco. It's actually
that's his name.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like it's his last name. It's not his first name.
Oh,
I would call
okay.
him. I would call him Draco because Valen is really difficult to like pronounce.
It sounds like
Yeah,
Ballin.
you had just said Valen before. I didn't realize that was the full name.
I just make a little imperial
when I
insignia that
refer to him,
spins
I
next to
usually refer to him as either Valen or Inquisitor Draco.
Okay.
Draco Malfoy.
Yeah, Draco Malfoy.
I see. All right, I understand now.
The
Thank you
poison
for
for
the
Cusco.
explanation. Cusco's poison. Got it.
Yeah.
It's all coming together.
Um, Darga's eyes widen when he realizes that you are speaking of the Empire, of course. He looks around shiftily from each of you, nods his head, and says, "I was not expecting to receive Imperial visitors."
We were not expecting to be sent here, but it seems that some things have gone awry, and we need to gather some information to make this as painless as possible for each of us.
I see. Well, we have many days of court to sort these things out. Today, we celebrate your arrival with a feast.
You have my attention.
free food.
He summons the chefs from the kitchen, gives them the command to prepare a feast, and they go and do so. They were already making one, but now they're going to make a bigger one.
They were already making one, but just for Dargo.
Darga tells you all to get comfortable. There is much to discuss. His position with the Empire is still somewhat clouded from his perspective. He doesn't quite know exactly where he stands with them, and he would be eager to probe you for more about that in particular. And he assumes you have questions for him too, which he, would be happy to answer over some food. In the meantime, make yourselves comfortable in my presence.
Thank you. Your hospitality is most appreciated.
Bro.
What?
Nothing. Just the fact that I can hear your fucking Discord notifications through your mic. It's really funny. I know it's you too, because it's always you. I like open Discord. I'm like, wait, that wasn't mine. um, there is some time now between when the feast will be ready and when you can actually start like talking to him, and now. So, what do you do in that like hour of intervening dead time?
Uh,
Are any computers in here?
Not in this room actually.
like, is this basically just full of mercenaries and like people that work for Darga?
Yes, that is exactly what this is full of. Some of them don't appear to work for Darga. Some of them appear to be on business here, like you are. But the ones that are like actually doing a job of some kind, like standing around looking menacing and actually guarding, they do appear to work for Darga. There are plenty here that you could assume maybe uh, are pretending to be one or the other, but you can tell there's like at least a population of the people in this room who are either one or the other.
um, is there like a so it's essentially a club, right? So like, is there like a bartender or something?
Yes, there's a bar and it is being tended.
Well, Ayla will go over and get a drink.
Shit.
Oh,
No, it's. Do I want to do this again?
Oh dear.
can Ginkin also go get a drink?
I
It's a
was not
staple of
I
what
I don't
It
connected
know.
universe.
is. It is.
like
It's a staple of the connected
You're
universe.
you
I
go
wasn't
to the
gonna eat
bar,
anything.
and the
Yeah.
bar is being tended by a young Iridonian woman whom you recognize. When she finishes wiping off the glass that she has in her hands, she looks at you and says, "Can I get you Nadia?"
Iridonian.
No. Did I say Iridonian? I meant Zabrak.
You definitely said Iridonian.
My bad. Zabrak.
Yeah.
That
They're
Brad?
similar. They're very similar.
Wow, racist.
They are. I'm pretty sure they're both native to the same world, actually. Oh no, they're not.
Wait,
No, they are. They totally are. They're literally both native to the planet of Iridonia. I'm not
Wow.
stupid. Zabrak and Iridonian are like offshoots of each other.
aren't the Zabrak the ones with like all the like? Isn't that what Darth Maul is?
Yes,
Yes.
Darth Maul is a
Yes.
Zabrak.
This is like the one detail I know about Darth Maul.
We are all
I
Darth
don't know
Maul.
why I know this.
Ornon the Cobb.
It's like one random detail I remember from middle
My
school.
one random detail about Darth Maul is that he has a double-bladed lightsaber.
Yes.
What a cool guy.
He's actually a Form 7 practitioner. I know that too. Which means nothing to any of you, but it's okay. You recognize this woman. This is Kaliaki. You met her on Capella 3. She operated the bar inside the prison.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't remember her name.
You would have known her well by
Yeah,
virtue of having been in her cantina many times.
Yeah. Leia looks surprised for a moment and then smiles and says, "Hey, glad to see you got out of there."
She kind of grimaces. Yeah. Glad.
Uh,
Some of us
Not where
didn't
you-
break out. Some of us were evicted. But yes,
Ah.
we're all gone now.
What happened?
She lived there. She
Oh, she
ran
lived there. I
she
thought.
ran a
Okay,
business.
never
She
mind.
was
I thought.
she was not a prisoner.
Okay, never mind. I thought she was. Okay.
We kind of destroyed everything.
Yeah, we did. Okay, never mind.
She tells you that when the breakout happened, the Empire decided that whatever mining operation they were doing there wasn't worth the investment anymore.
I mean, all they were digging up was Gronkcats.
They picked up all of their stuff, they executed all of the prisoners, and they left. They did not bother to compensate her for her travel expenses. They did not bother to get her an Uber. She had to rig together a long-range transmitter from the pieces of tech that the Empire just kind of haphazardly left behind. Got a cab, left the system going wherever, ended up here following a successful application. She wasn't really able to be picky about what job she took, but she knew she could bartend, so she's working as a freelancer now.
Well,
It's a demotion from owning your own cantina, for sure.
for sure. Yeah.
She's not thrilled. But she doesn't blame you, necessarily. It's the Empire's fault, after all.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, they're monsters. But the real crime was that they couldn't be bothered to pay for the services they'd requested of me.
Preach!
I'm so sorry.
The least they could have done was give me a cab off-world, I suppose. Couldn't even be bothered to do that.
No, they're cheapskates on all fronts.
Anyway, what can I get you?
Well, after the news of that everyone just got executed after they left, probably something strong.
She pulls out some, oh goodness. This is a hut bar.
Florpian mine juice.
There's gonna be some pretty strong shit here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like Florpian mind juice.
Like Florpian mine juice.
Florpian?
Let's find something really special. She gives you a glass full of dark, viscous red liquid. It literally sizzles in its cup.
Exciting. What I'm picturing is like spicy ketchup.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Think,
Bubbly spicy ketchup.
think maybe like really dirty blood.
So it's just V8 with alcohol.
V10.
Ooh, that's
Carbonated,
great.
carbonated V10. Yeah, okay.
V10 sounds amazing.
That one comes
Um,
with a disclaimer. Don't drink more than one.
Delia wasn't planning on it, but she sort of salutes Kaliako, is it? And says,
Kaliaki.
Kaliaki, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Names are hard. And says, well, to surviving another day. Takes a long drink.
It touches your lips, and you can almost feel the skin burning off of them.
Delightful.
When it goes down, it sears. It
Yeah,
is
that's-
warm. It is thick. You can feel it getting stuck to various places in your throat and esophagus. And when it hits your stomach acids, it burns. Like, really burns.
Sounds
And
like
then-
Kaliaki has a grudge.
Right as it's at its worst, it instantly stops. Unsettlingly fast. And then something is wrong with the colors in the air.
Are you describing like someone who has no spice tolerance and not eating spicy food?
Where before the air was like definitely invisible, now it's the wrong color. You don't know what color that is. You just know it's the wrong color. Also, where's the floor and why is it on the ceiling?
Delia's
If
gonna
you are
take a
not
seat.
sitting, you are now sitting.
Excellent. We love it. Wait, are we all watching?
If
Are we
you
all...
were sitting, you might be on the counter.
Wait, are we all watching this happen or?
Maybe not. I don't know.
Excellent.
It's
I treat
one
it as
of
I'm not
many
watching.
things that's happening in the room.
I'll treat it as I'm not watching and I'm somewhere else.
It takes a few minutes for the really strong effects to kind of wear out. And when you finally have your senses again, you feel great. And
So glad.
really, really thirsty, and also your head hurts.
Excellent.
She already has like a tall glass of water right in front of you when you come to. There is something extremely wild about what you just went through. You're not sure if you enjoyed that or not, but there's something in your gut telling you that you could do it again if you wanted to.
Oh, absolutely.
By the
Right
way,
now.
you cannot do that again if you want to.
No, do it again.
No, this is like a crossover with Disco Elysium, and right now, that's what that felt like. She wheezes and kind of grins a bit and says, "Damn, that was something." And grabs a glass of water and starts chugging it after saying thanks.
Sith blood. It's old recipe from the homeland.
I'm gonna have to get that recipe. But save it for special occasions.
A little bit more, and you could kill someone with it. It's strong.
I believe it. Feels like you could burn a hole through the floor with it.
Well, that's the point. It is a dehydrator. You could, in theory, at least soften something up to be burned. 2 cups, Darth. 1 tablespoon, rats. But why?
It's the recipe. You don't question these things.
Zion.
Darth
Darth
Zion.
Zion. Alright, we're done here. What is Klopp doing? You said you're not watching, but what are you doing?
Good question.
Alright.
I've not thought this far yet.
Maybe you went in one of the fish tanks to hand out with the Nauticans.
Is there like a computer port on the fish tanks? That
On the
sounds like a
fish tanks?
yes.
There's like a temperature
God.
control valve.
Excellent. Let me look up into that.
Okay.
He's jacking it.
Do you attempt to do so stealthily?
Stealthily, alright, here we go.
I mean, I
You
didn't
might
ask you to roll stealth. I just asked if you were attempting to be sneaky.
yes.
Oh, then roll stealth.
Excellent. Here we go.
And they were none the wiser.
Okay. You have access to the control port. You can access the temperature gauge of the water here.
Alrighty. We'll save that for a better time.
Yeah, maybe he needs to overload the main frame when we have to make an escape.
You gonna microwave these
he-
girls?
He's that guy that sees a chest in or like a wall safe in Mass Effect, and then he opens it up and the puzzle is like the wrong difficulty and immediately closes out of the interface again.
Yes. But I am prepared for the worst. I've seen what our party is capable of.
Yes, you could freeze or boil a likely enslaved entertainer.
Yes, it's good distraction.
Please don't. Oh my god.
Heroes.
Sonic Heroes.
Oh my god.
Hanging on the edge of tomorrow.
Let's live and learn. Fuck you. Wrong game.
It's
Cheated.
Sonics and Heroes. There's a hero story in that game.
He ain't wrong. It also has a Chow Garden.
Just pronounced KO Garden.
It's definitely not.
It's definitely not.
As in chaos.
Yes, they are named
KO.
after chaos, but no, it's Chow.
Yeah, so that's pronounced KO.
It'd be pronounced KO.
The KO Emerald.
But the apostrophe. If you were talking about something the KO owned, then it would be Chaos, which is too close to chaos.
Well, Chouse is too close to Chartreuse.
You don't say Chouse!
I say Chouse all the time, damn it.
Corey and
we
the
had-
Chouse.
We had somebody in
The
the
Chiefs.
Among Us server whose name was Chaos, and I called them Chouse all the time.
Yay. Poor Chouse.
Yeah.
Or Chouse. Okay. Remind me never to ask Rido what he's doing ever again.
What do you mean?
He's got an escape plan.
I
What
got.
is- his
I literally have an
his
escape
escape
plan.
plan is boil a slave alive.
It's a lot of shades on the spectrum of heroism.
What's R4 doing? Heroes don't always wear capes. I hate it here. Kevin,
Yeah. thinking.
save me. What's R4 doing? Out of curiosity.
Our first going.
Well, considering the plan of action that he
Boiling a slave.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it.
Rocket launcher
Probably
into the crowd.
considering form of action, just to probably essentially internally starting to forge some Imperial documentation to make look legitimate if pressed.
Yes,
Ooh.
like you have the better escape plan. I have
Alright.
the escape plan that
The backup escape plan. I need first knowledge, bureaucracy, and then deception.
Wait, shouldn't I forge this then?
Well, the person who's trained in it should probably do it.
I am
mean,
trained
you
in
can-
both
you can
those.
train in it.
So I'm gonna
We could have Zuda do it. That's true.
assist Suda.
Okay.
I bring up the idea.
Excellent.
You can assist with the deception, but not the knowledge bureaucracy.
When he comes to ask me to do this, was there a dance floor in this place?
There is not a dance floor per se because the dancers are on elevated platforms.
Is there a DJ playing the music?
Yes, there is a DJ.
I was standing next to the DJ this entire time dancing.
Wait, you're forging the
Like,
document in front
are
of
you
the
doing like the
DJ?
Mass Effect dance where you just kind of move back and forth?
Well, there's no performance, so I don't know what to roll, but I assume I
Acrobatics.
rolled low, so the moves were not sweet.
It's
But
okay.
yeah, I'll help him forge documents.
You roll
Bureaucracy first.
Yeah, bureaucracy first. Just to see if you actually know what you're
Excellent.
doing. Okay. And then both of you roll deception.
Alright, let me see how this assist works.
You successfully help for a total
Did
of
I need
28.
his help?
Yes, actually.
Oh
'cause
shit!
you-
Okay.
Oh!
In order to have the 100%, you had to have a deception equal to the knowledge bureaucracy.
Oh, okay.
So,
Damn.
like, no matter how high a deception you rolled, your best effort was only going to be as high as your knowledge bureaucracy roll.
Okay.
His knowledge bureaucracy roll
And
is
since the two
pretty high.
numbers match, because a assist is +2, so a 28 and a 28 means you make the best possible document you can.
Best possible document. I mean, he did roll a 19.
What
2 19s.
do you say you are?
Would it be convincing if we said that Nalia was his Sith Padawan? Whatever those are.
An Inquisitor?
The
Yeah.
Inquisitor?
No,
if
but
you
like
said
Inquisitor
Padawan-
Junior.
Junior.
I don't think there's an Inquisitor Junior. It's literally just Inquisitors.
Yeah.
She's here getting her Inquisitor badges.
We're contractors working on behalf of the airline.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Your contractors. Okay.
Yeah, working for the Imperial Inquisition with their official seal.
Right. Okay.
I
On
could
what
forge an
business?
I-99.
Why are you here specifically? What are you auditing?
We're tracking the lost funds that Varth or we're tracking funds that Varth oversaw because he was a betrayer. So we're auditing to
I like
make
that.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
Your things went
Okay.
to the right places.
Yeah.
Going, yes, just tracking the money, making sure it's all where it's supposed to be. Okay, I accept that actually. So you finish forging. You wake up from your drinking escapades. You successfully memorize how to boil people alive in their own tanks.
Yes.
What is
Jeez.
Chuneely doing for
Yeah,
this
what's
hour?
Millie doing?
Oh, this kind of vibing for the Nalia trip for a bunch of that, and otherwise enjoying the feast and playing Suburban Mind Bazak.
I love Suburban Mind Pazak. It's my favorite.
Did he win in the Passat games? I need to know this. This is
Ooh, roll
important.
wisdom.
Whoa, wisdom.
No.
Oh,
It was all in his mind, so he can make the decision.
Oh no, I look like a noob.
Rookie mistake.
True.
Where did wisdom go?
It's
Oh,
your
there
flat
it is.
stats. Yeah, up at the top.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
No, I
good.
did not win, unfortunately.
Wait,
You
no,
win
you beat a
20
6.
credits.
You beat
Oh,
you
I
beat a
did
two,
beat a
you
6.
beat a tune as well.
Yeah.
You get 20 credits.
All right.
Yeah, Morgan Millie making bank while all of
Playing
us are
in my
doing.
mind.
You literally beat the starter triple triad NPC.
Yeah.
No, that's only 18.
Uh,
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
All right, the feast begins.
Should
Nothing really
we?
changes except the tanks that the entertainers are in are rolled into the corners of the room, and large tables are brought in to take up the space in the center. And everyone comes out of their shady corners to come sit down. And Darga is rolled forward so that he's got his own big, wide space at the table. He
As
has you all sitting across from him in an array.
as these things are being wheeled away, am I also being wheeled away with them?
I think you're probably just kind of confined to a corner.
Alright, excellent, nice.
I do want to say before the whole feast is rolled out, R4 is going to wheel around to the other party members to kind of bring them in on the plan.
Ah,
Excellent, nice.
Chu is helping Nalia get up from the bar, and they're like shoulder and shoulder. And you're just like, here's your identity.
yes, you are a Twi'lek from the planet Twi'lek. Welcome to the zone.
Wow. Welcome to the zone. I believe the planet is called Ryloth.
Oh, Ryloth.
I
Oh, is
see.
it Ryloth?
I don't have enough
Ryloth,
galactic
whatever.
knowledge for that.
The language is Rill, but the planet is Ryloth.
I see.
It's weird. I'm sorry.
You should be. This is clearly your fault.
Uh huh. So, Darga consumes his body weight in food, which is a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
The food is not poisoned. You are free to eat it. It is actually just good food.
Yay!
It's very elaborately prepared food. Like it isn't just like gross food like you'd expect, but there's actual like cuisine here. Great effort was made in preparing it, and it actually has a lot of very exquisite properties. It's succulent. It's tasty. It's very like it's not healthy, but it's
It's
not
a
like
feast.
bad for you. Yeah, this is some real like Thanksgiving feast shit. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Delicious.
Roast beast.
Yes, when the day commemorating the day that the pilgrims landed on Cato Nemoidia.
And were helped by the
Yeah.
native Cato Nemoidians to survive the harsh winter in the jungle.
But then they gave him all COVID, and Azuta is the only survivor.
Oh no.
No, pseudo's a Duros.
Oh. Oh, yeah. I thought this was his home planet for some reason.
No.
As the feast is kind of like wrapping up, Dargo orders a round of dessert to be prepared. And the man of the Nemoidian variety strides into the room. He moves with grace and with purpose. He moves immediately into the spot where Darga's ear should be, and he whispers something. And Darga goes, "Oh, excellent." He turns to the three of you and he says, "Rooms have been prepared for each of you. I anticipate you will be here for several days, so if you require any comforts, let me know. Or otherwise refer to my major domo, Ingren, for anything you require." And Egren bows very graciously to the three of you. His slitted red eyes kind of flick to Chu and to Nalia in turn before he sort of spins and glides out of the room again wordlessly.
Later, Iggy.
Darga says, So, pleasantries aside, what do I owe you the pleasure? To what do I owe the pleasure, is what I meant to say, of your visit? Certainly, we have business to attend to. Let us be about it.
Well, as you've likely heard, there was a traitor in the Empire, and part of his paper trail led us here. So we're trying to see what money Varth had either coming from you or going to you, and what you were doing with that.
The Hutt rubs his chin thoughtfully. I recognize the name Varth. I was unaware he had been caught as a traitor, though.
I guess there are things that the Empire chooses not to share with you, which is strange. I think business partners would be closer than that.
I agree. It is a crime. Is that why you're here? To enlighten me?
I mean, I'm not opposed to some light crime.
What the? We're
Heroes
here to
don't
take down
always
this
wear
traitor.
capes.
We can have a little bit of treason as a treat.
Yeah, after our
Light
Russia lice
treason
syrup.
never hurt anybody. A little bit of subterfuge.
So we're able to negotiate, some credits.
I guess should I show him the document that says like one of the last transactions he had with Varth? I guess it wouldn't say the Sarlacc project on it, but it would say whatever he told him it was for.
It does. I think even Varth told you these things, maybe.
Yeah.
Do you
Yes.
happen to remember? Because I know. But
I
don't
sure
know if
don't.
Okay. Did I
That's why we
actually
have the document.
I'm asking if I said like what the transaction was, because I definitely
I
should
don't
have. If
remember
didn't.
myself.
I don't think you like. I don't remember if you said a very specific transaction. Then I didn't write it down. I
It
just
was more
wrote,
like the business that Darga conducts with the Empire is not specifically a secret.
I assume he's in the slave trade business.
That's exactly what it
because
is.
that's
yeah,
why
he did.
people are disappearing.
You did say that. You did say
Yeah.
that because you
Okay.
said he was eccentric, and a slaver with a fondness for dangerous games.
Yeah.
Yes.
We
are
all
true.
know that. Excellent.
So
Yeah.
I guess you could put two and two together and assume that Darga is buying shipments of, or buying and selling in slaves. That is his business.
So I whip out our handy dandy droid doco. I guess you could just display it in front of his face, huh?
Yep.
I suppose.
Because I don't want to
There's
get
nothing-
close to him if you said he smells so bad I need a con roll.
You are, I mean, you're closer to him now than Chu was at the time.
Oh.
It's the only thing keeping it from being overpowering is the good food, which is mostly gone now. So your buffer is mostly depleted at this point.
I thought you said dessert was coming.
It's on its way. Give it a minute. Ikabokum.
So the document says.
Okay, mumbo jumbo.
Dargo reviews the document and nods and says, "Yes, I completed this transaction almost a month ago."
Where did you happen to send these people?
To the Empire.
Yes, but there has to be a location, my friend.
The pickup point was in deep space. I was not there. The
Do
Empire
you-
takes its merchandise where it pleases, and I do not pry. Did the shipment not arrive? Is that why you're concerned with this transaction in particular?
What would the IRS be concerned about?
Libel.
Slavery, maybe?
Yeah. Like,
Maybe
like we're talking about
you
the
didn't-
transaction. We saw issues with the transaction. What else would we have an issue with other than the slaves and
didn't
why?
pay slavery tax.
Well, if there was like discrepancies in like the numbers or something.
Yeah.
We go with number single.
It's not so much that they were missing on your end, it's that once received, we have no idea where they went.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Have any of your other shipments gone awry like this? Or is this the first one?
I have not received any news of such, no. You would be hard pressed to find a buyer and seller more reliable than me.
Yeah, Huts always do good business. That's why everyone works with you.
He grins.
Maybe there was a concern about like something being moved with them, like if there'd been evidence that something had been moved
Yeah.
with the shipments in addition to the slaves.
My character could speak.
If only.
If I allowed my character to speak instead of
No.
arbitrarily deciding he can't.
You can always bump into Cheese Leg and he'll translate for you.
There's no. I mean, I'll go with that option, but we have to convince him that the issue was on his side and not on the Empire side. So I just
Yeah,
bump
exactly.
I'll bump into Choose Leg.
Yes, my little droid says that perhaps your supplies have been taken out on the inside by Gronk cats. We must investigate to make sure there is no parasites.
Are you storing your slaves with Gronk cats?
You're trying to convince him that the slaves arrived dead?
What the slug is a Gronk cat?
It's very invasive, very dangerous species. It's always Gronk cats, you know.
Open up the treasure chest. Oh god, it's Gronk cats again. Replace all
Holy
mimics with Gronk
shit.
cats.
Yep. I'm down.
Do you think tomorrow after rest we can inspect where you keep your slaves?
I would be a fool to keep my merchandise on Catonemoidia, where my rivals expect my operations to take place.
Oh, surely you'd have something here that you'd want to keep close to the chest.
A sampler platter of my merchandise, perhaps, but not anything representing my full stock.
Well, a Gronk cat on sand could become 5 in the land. You never know. If we sniff it out early, then we might be able to root the problem out at its roots.
Darga is unconvinced that you are talking about a real problem.
I don't
Is there
blame
s-
him.
Is there sand 500 feet above ground?
It could be.
Would
You have
you
to pass a
just
sand in
perception
space.
check to make sure.
blow
Melia
off?
says, "Forgive my companions for
Yes,
the games they're
my
playing."
apologies too. Perhaps my droid had made an error in his judgment.
I think they've probably indulged a little too much in the feast and so forth. But also, some details are perhaps best not spoken of quite so openly. we've had reason to believe that perhaps Varth had also, in some of his shipments, through you and others, smuggling other things alongside the goods actually on the paperwork, which is really what we are concerned about, and is the real reason for our investigations here. Um,
An
obviously, while we're
understandable
here,
security
we
risk.
yes, obviously, while we were here, we wished to check and make sure the numbers lined up. Standard accounting practice, you know. But with that out of the way, it's following the trails and making sure where we can plug up where any of the leaks he created.
So you're making sure I'm not a leak.
Yeah. And in that, your full cooperation go a long way towards proving your reliability to the Empire.
I see.
Can't
While I
believe you
will
said that.
always happily accept the Empire's money, it seems a poor gesture to demand my compliance when the least I have asked for has yet to be satisfied.
Well,
And
no,
what have
I
we
smell a
denied you?
fat squash coming.
Twice now, I have had auditors at my door regarding this project that I have, on multiple occasions, asked to know the nature of, and have been routinely ignored.
Well, the guys before us were not great at their jobs. Let's just say that's why they sent us out here after them. But we are also not allowed to tell you anything about that project. It is very hush hush.
Then
It
it
would
would
be
seem
our
that your problems will remain your problems, and our business will remain our business. I am sorry to hear that your shipments have been used as a cover for additional illicit activity. But that is not my problem. I will, of course, comply to prove as much. But in as far as that is concerned, you will get nothing additional from me.
Do you happen to know the names of the other people that came by here to ask you about this?
The Imperial liaison that was here last week,
Yeah.
I was sleeping through that meeting. Very
Hmm.
boring. Egren handled that one. They will be back in a few days, I'm sure you know.
mm,
But
would
we
we
were
be
merely going to negotiate prices. Despite our differences in philosophy, they still wish to continue doing business with me, and I will do as much as I can to aid the Empire, so long as it's good for all parties involved.
Oh, I'm sure we all have a long and profitable partnership ahead of us.
Forgive me, it just worries me how little you seem to know.
Think they tell the people in charge of the checks anything?
The money is where the power is. Surely they know more than they ought, just by virtue of having access to that information in the first place.
Hmm. Maybe for the Huts, but for the Empire, we're just lackeys.
Ah,
They'll trust
yes.
anybody with cash.
Cogs in the machine.
Yep. I need to get out of this profession.
Nay, the profession is good. Perhaps you need a new employer.
Oh.
I'm just saying, we have dental.
What do huts need with dental?
The employees of the huts need
Oh,
dental.
okay.
Yes.
Like, I don't think they have teeth.
Just because it says better
They
business
eat
means that
meat, or maybe
CEO.
they just ingest shit whole.
Yeah,
and digest it.
I don't think they chew. Don't they just
I mean, I know they
slurp?
don't. I'm pretty sure they don't have teeth, also, but I'm not certain if that's because huts don't have teeth, or if because in 1983 we couldn't make a hut costume that had teeth.
They added the
Huts have
teeth in the
teeth.
special editions.
Huts do not have teeth. McClunky.
Well, it seems like we have business with Egren. Or to just sleep and wait for the Empire to come back.
Or we sneak in.
Sneak in where?
We've got entertainers to boil. That's stupid.
My escape plan was pretty good.
If there isn't anything else that you want to discuss, he doesn't really have any like qualms with not talking about it anymore.
Got any ideas, C4?
Not necessarily.
Alright, then. That's my questions. If anyone else has anything, they can ask you while I devour this dessert.
Oh yes, they bring out the banana pudding.
What? It's not
I'm
Worcestershire
telling you.
rice syrup?
Banana pudding's delicious.
I love banana pudding.
I was
Yeah,
hoping
but
for
I'm
some
trying to
soup
eat the
rolls.
desserts that were on Life Day.
You think I paid attention during the holiday special?
Aww.
Nobody
You think
actually
I
watched
wasn't
the
just
holiday
like
special.
I did though.
Not even to
I
the
watched
part
the holiday
where
Oh.
special.
I
Yeah.
I liked the four-armed lady doing the cooking show.
Yeah, the cooking show is cute.
not even the part where what's his name's dad is jerking it in VR.
That part is really fucking awkward. Like the entire section with the Wookiee family is just so awkward.
Oh,
Yeah.
you mean like the plot?
Yeah, the whole thing. Like the interstitial bits, like where you have the like shows and stuff, those are fine. It's the framing that's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. It's a mess. There's a reason why he wants every copy of it burned. Um, well, now he has questions for you. Since you
Oh,
clearly
boy.
don't know anything that he wants to know, he wants to know more about you as individuals. He wants to know what walks of life you all come from. Like, surely just being agents of the Empire hasn't been like a full-time career, because the Empire's only like 2 years old at most. So he's curious about how a group of aliens like yourselves came into being such prominent Imperial agents.
Yeah, he knows that the Empire is racist. He's trying to keep us out.
I was a speeder bike racer back in my hometown, a speed racer, if you will.
Speed racer. I see.
You're really good at holding very still against a background that moved by very quickly.
Did you perform all of these activities on your home world before the occupation?
Yeah, as soon as the Empire took over, I basically was forced to do menial tasks until I proved that I was somewhat useful. And now I go around the star system and look after loose ends. I miss my speeder bike racing. I'm trying to sell to him that my dreams have been crushed, as the Empire does.
But you have earned your freedom, surely, or had an opportunity to escape, if not.
Is a
So you
9 to
stayed with
5
the
truly
Empire
freedom?
willingly?
Freedom from being poor, yes.
You could always race for someone else in another circuit, away from the Empire, but you stay with them willingly.
It's not a lot of money in racing unless you win. And you're not going to win unless you have sponsors, because most races are rigged. I mean, surely you know that. The winner is often determined by the people with cash.
Uh, I mean, Darga admits that he doesn't really make bets he doesn't think he can possibly lose, but also racing has never been a particular, like,
What? He's never bet on pod racing?
well, pod racing's illegal, but
Wait, what does that matter? He's a hut.
Come on.
What the fuck? Is this like the the most goody two shoes hut in the galaxy?
no, it's more that like racing doesn't really interest him in the way that other things do. He prefers things that are a little more dangerous.
Or like an arena.
What? Have you never seen speeder bike crashes? Zuda pulls out his iPhone 27.
Yo, watch
Oh
this
my God.
TikTok.
No, watch this zigzag.
Pulled straight from the HoloNet.
Oh my god. I'm gonna be right back. I'm getting more water.
That's fair. If you're not into that form of entertainment, I get it. But it's very hard to live that lifestyle unless you win all the time.
Oh, I can imagine. So the Empire did you a favor then?
No, you put me in a seat. I won't lose.
I
But
see. He's still confused. Like, why not just go race somewhere else then?
because you need to be able to afford your own like speeders. It's not okay. He's essentially telling you, why don't you just go into F1 without
why don't you
being a
just buy your way in?
billionaire? Yeah. I guess a hut wouldn't know what it's like to not have money though. So that checks
Yeah,
out.
which voices poor
But
people?
I mean, it's more like why not just get a sponsorship? Like if you're that good of a racer, surely somebody would have been able to put
This-
money up for you.
That's not how it works. You need connections.
Yeah, but you were a famous racer on your homeworld. Like your story
I don't know
literally
about
puts
famous.
you in a position where you would have had that opportunity in theory.
Maybe,
Yeah,
but I don't know about like if you're just winning stuff in your hometown, are you really famous? You're essentially that guy who peaked in high school. It's like, yeah, you were faster than the other kids, but then you look outside in the galaxy and it's like, well,
can't believe you say you peaked.
I'm just saying I don't have
Wait,
cash.
did you say you were a famous racer on your homeworld?
No,
I've
no,
like
I just
instantly forgotten exactly what you said.
said I raced and I won,
Oh, you're right.
but the Empire took over, and so they shut down the indie circuit, if you will, and so I had to get a job with the Empire.
He turns to Chu Neely. And what is your story, Ithorian?
It's tragic, really. I just wanted to be a peaceful family man and grow plants, but 'twas not to be. I had many struggles back home, and when the Empire came around, they made me an offer I couldn't refuse. So I've had to learn the ways of the greater world and sacrifice my more natural lifestyle in order to make ends meet.
And you did not think to establish yourself elsewhere when it was convenient? You choose to be enslaved to the Empire?
Uh, would that I had a better offer, but alas, they are the only ones that are willing to pay the bills, which, and well, should say willing, they offer grandiose sums, but then trying to get them to pull through is like squeezing blood from a stone, really.
You clearly do not have what they want, then. They pay handsomely for anything that they deem worth the price.
I can see that. I shall have to reflect on my dealings with them further, it seems. But for now, this is the life I lead, so that one day I can go back to what I desire most, the wonderful world of plants and sharks and other funny things. I yearn to one day taste some delicious simic rolls on my palate.
Dargan nods,
These are definitely words.
looks at Nalia and says, "And you, Twi'lek? What is your sad story?"
Yeah, I'm expecting a sad story after the other two.
She
But
looks surprised, sad.
Your
She's
scarring, your
committing.
bruising. You're either a warrior or a freed slave. Either
The
way,
former.
a desk job does not suit you.
No. But if I do it right, it offers me path to greater things.
There are many paths to greater things. I find the Empire tends to be the most complicated.
Can be.
Darga kind of leans back a little, which is
But oh,
weird.
sorry.
No, he's just repositioning. He's getting comfortable. He's listening.
Listen. But the Empire also has access to a lot of things most other paths don't get you.
So they want you to believe.
Yeah. They have the path to the power I want.
What power do you seek, child?
The power of the dark side.
By the power of Grayskull!
What the fuck are you drawing? I'm sorry. I just looked up at
Alia
I was-
Chan.
I'm drawing each person in turn as they're picked.
I see. Okay.
Have I ever told you the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
yes,
She
but you can will review that to a non-Jedi, non-Force user.
yeah. have lost my train of thought. Oh my god. Now it's backwards again. God damn
Oh my
it.
god.
Not look at this tab. Oh my god.
Boy, this is a tragedy of all the players.
It is.
Boys.
I
What
could
did
tell
he just
because I
ask her?
skipped straight to the last line. What power is it that you seek, child?
She
You know you're in deep shit when you have to soul search for a good lie.
No, it's more I am pondering how to phrase it.
Ooh.
Can't believe this hut just told me to get good.
That's funny.
Not get good, just like get rich. Like go
Yeah, okay.
use your talents. Like
Yeah,
be the person you were born to be. Don't
I can't
shackle
believe this
yourself to an
hut
empire that doesn't
is,
care
like,
about your skills.
giving everyone like a motivational talk.
He wants to hire the three of you.
I see. Well, Naila says
He's questioning why you don't work for him. he's like, logically, you absolutely shouldn't be doing what you're doing. And he's not wrong, in my opinion.
no, he's not.
But also, this kind of implies like that he believes your personas as well. So
Yeah.
Wait, doesn't that contradict the Leo?
oh, I'm sure it does, but I'm too tired to make it consistent.
Mm. Says I'm not sure it's the kind of power huts are usually seeking.
What's an example of power huts seek?
They're usually after monetary.
To be able to
And
Scrooge
I guess
McDuck dive into a pile of credits.
yeah, and like the sort of social capital of having power over other people.
So what are you looking for?
Are those fingernails?
Maybe.
Do you want a minute to think about it?
Wait, what did you?
He asked again, like, what power are you actually looking for, though? You said it's not a power huts usually pursue, but that doesn't really answer his question.
The time to force levitate his goblet.
You know what? Yeah. She
Oh dear.
Time to spill.
Yeah, I'm reviewing the.
No, listen. She and her still slightly drunk self is committing to selling the lie.
Knowing this is pretty in character. Every single battle we go into, they see the lightsaber from Neo, and then they don't see anyone too.
Immediate draws aggro.
Yeah, exactly. um, so she essentially holds out her hand to like pick up her cup without like actually picking up her cup.
Yeah.
And says, "The kind of powers most people only dream of."
Like casting Medica too.
Yeah, like casting Medica.
That's crazy.
A well-known Sith power, casting
Yes.
Medica too.
I mean, it's a power to bring someone back to life.
That's true.
And white mages do use blood lilies. That doesn't sound very Jedi to me.
It's an unnatural ability.
And you would consider it such, at least.
Just it's like a picture of my Lalafell like holding the Medica 2 icon. It's like, is it possible to learn this power? And then it's like Millie's cat going, not from a Jedi.
So we need to make that now.
He has like Eos floating next to him. Actually, it's carbuncle, but it has like fairies' wings.
Yes.
Oh my god.
It's floating in the air.
So is that like matchstick thing? What is that meant to be? Because like I'm really sorry.
That's the Medica 2 icon.
Is it? Because
Yeah,
the
I
colors you make,
recognize it.
the colors you pick really make it look like something else.
Oh.
That's that button from my hotbar that I don't use. Just say penis. It's okay.
No, it
Don't be
looks like
ashamed of the male form.
it doesn't look like a penis. It
Oh,
looks
vagina,
like
sorry.
a vagina. Like that looks like the labia.
Just say vagina.
Yeah.
Savannah, don't be afraid don't be ashamed of the female form.
I guess the straightest vagina in history.
Yeah.
It's glowing with worms.
Oh no.
Oh, that...
I don't know.
That's
That stick could be
cursed.
like a vibrator in front of it.
I was limited in the palette options on Roll20.
Oh, hold on, wait. I know exactly what Nest video this is too. It's Nest Orban Monastery.
There's a lot of
It's
colors.
Savannah says something about Ultima looking like one, but she's like afraid to say it. Drac calls her out for it.
Is the hut not entertained by the Force?
Going to bed. Night night.
Good night.
Good night.
Everyone else says good night.
Good night.
Good day.
Good day from Kevin. Sleep well. Yeah, I know. Same. When you do that, he kind of like gets really like close to the table. Like he leans forward slowly. And when you set it back down again, or pick it up or whatever it is you do with it, he like snaps back almost like he blinks suddenly and looks around subtly from left to right to see if anyone else saw, and then he looks and says, "An alien with the Force. I have a feeling the Empire does not know everything it needs to about you."
She gives him a look that sort of the look equivalent of
And it's
go
gonna
on.
stay that way.
Yeah.
It is illegal to be of that persuasion in these times. Punishable by death, or worse.
Unless your boss is Draco.
I have a feeling the Inquisitors do not know the nature of her condition, lest they would have made more extreme measures by now.
What? They
You would not
recruited her.
be in the position. Yes, I'm sure they did. But in her capacity, I am almost convinced they do not know. She would not be here otherwise. Am I wrong?
I mean, we do need a bodyguard.
He's talking to her.
So, well, hmm. She shrugs and says,
Rudge.
she shrugs and says, "You're either with them or you're dead." And I prefer living, so here we are.
If you got away from the Empire, you could live and be who you are. Your talents would be very useful to someone who could direct you in such a way that you use them for pursuing your own ends.
Are you saying you know someone?
I'm saying.
Or are you just saying this in the abstract?
I'm saying in my employ, my subordinates enjoy a great deal of personal freedom. They do not need to worry about disappointing people who are already prejudiced against them for factors beyond their control, like race and predisposition. So long as you are a good employee, you retain all of your benefits, like your life and your freedom. The Empire's not so kind of a mistress.
No. I like how like having force powers is being likened to essentially like you're gay.
You have a disease, like you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how the Hutts understand it. To be fair,
Yeah.
it is.
I mean, I've got letter 66.
It is genetic.
Yeah.
If anyone ever tells you the Force isn't genetic, they are just wrong.
I thought it was metachlorians.
Midichlorians are genetic.
Wait, then how?
I mean, you can have people that like
I don't know.
spontaneously have abnormalities in their
No,
counts,
no. It's not genetic.
but
Ahsoka has taught us that.
it's it's hereditary in the sense that a high count is often passed down. People can spontaneously acquire large numbers of midichlorians at birth, but it is suspected that
Everyone
Force
has
does
midichlorians in
that.
their blood system. Only certain people have enough to make them useful.
Just like white blood cells.
And it's
Ouch.
assumed it's assumed that the Force manually assigns them to people when there aren't enough people with enough of them. And
Well,
from
that
there,
doesn't sound hereditary.
It can actually be straight hereditary when there's like, well, like people without any or enough can have children that do, but people that already do tend to have children that also do.
Yeah, it's like how when you're playing Counter-Strike, normally teams are just teams. If one of them is stomping too much, then the Force rebalances the teams and swaps the players around to make it fair.
It does not do that. You're in loser's queue, as they call it.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Team Fortress 2, sorry.
In Team Fortress 2, you just spam emotes and push the cart.
So wait, is
Yeah, but
Han
then you get the
Solo's
team balance.
midichlorians the reason Kylo Ren is a Jedi?
I think it's because Chewie punched it.
Also, Leia's a fucking Jedi in both canons. What? Hello?
Yeah, but
So no, it was
she's
hers.
not doing nothing.
But she still had the capacity. Again, it's not about like skill; it's about genes.
Hmm.
Also, I like this headcanon of Chewie being Kylo Ren's father. He punched it.
Oh.
It's messed up, but it's really funny.
Wait, then how come Finn had like some force sensitivity if it's
I mean,
hereditary?
Okay, so like
it's not
here's the thing.
hereditary. It's
Then
the
stop
Force being
saying
what-
it's hereditary.
It's not
Here's the
hereditary as a first generation trait.
Hmm.
Every
consider
generation
it,
after
like-
first, yes, it is.
You could just
hereditary.
say it's a mutation. Like that's different and that's
Like,
more
generations,
accurate.
Like, with those
It is actually more akin to like a disease or a symbiote. They're living organisms. They are technically foreign to the body.
Yeah,
it's
but
not
like if
hereditary.
Are we sure that the midichlorians cause the force
yes.
ability, or
Yes.
No, they were
no, hold
chosen.
on. No, no, no.
It's-
Hear me out. Or is it like a case where it is a marker? Like with elevated white blood cell counts are often a marker of certain diseases.
Being force sensitive is not a disease. Being force sensitive is a trait. Having midichlorians is a disease.
Yeah, it's like how the top bodybuilders tend to have too many mitochondria in their cell, and that gives them an advantage.
That's a lot of powerhouses.
Yeah.
You wouldn't download steroids, would you?
Okay.
I would torrent them.
Let's go back to the adventure now.
What adventure.
I think we've spun our wheels on this one for long enough.
Yeah.
Darga gives up after a minute and he just says, well, listen. If you ever want alternative employment where you can pursue your passions in an environment where you feel included and special, with all the benefits included, you know where to find me.
Does he roll deception?
He's serious.
That's bullshit.
He
Hey,
legitimately
listen.
thinks that he
Yeah.
can offer you what you want.
He literally
like
sent
this
right
guy.
into the dungeons.
Well, Raiden definitely.
He's a tough boss, but he's like
Failed.
surprisingly progressive.
I hate this.
under the Empire, he's surprisingly progressive.
Yes,
mean-
lick the Hutt's boots instead of the Empire.
Yeah.
He's not even wearing boots. But like, can you imagine sticking a... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted. I was gonna say, like, stick a little like boot on the end of their like.
I was like,
worm
where's this
tail.
going? They're hermaphrodites. You can't make this joke.
What?
Stick
No,
a little
But
boot
then you're
on
not
the-
I
making
don't
that
know.
joke.
no. I was just like literally picturing you to just give them a little boot on the end of their tail.
Yep.
Call him Caligula.
Yeah.
Bless you.
No, that's what Caligula means. Little boots.
Bless you.
Yeah. Yeah. The Emperor Caligula had that as his nickname.
Bless you.
Can we hang out in our Egrin rooms now?
Certainly you may.
Notice he didn't ask the droids what their motivation.
You're not people. You don't have rights.
I didn't say he was
Yeah.
that.
I was ready.
Just that
This-
he was
this-
surprisingly aggressive.
That would have been R4's answer.
Yeah, he dismisses everyone. He tells you Egrin will take you to your rooms. Retires for the evening himself to a different chamber elsewhere in the facility. I legitimately just had a stroke coming back to roll 20.
You haven't
and
been in
seeing all
this
these
part,
damn
Joe.
images.
What do you mean?
Holy.
Literally, wait, is this everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Except
alright,
for
excellent. Yes, I see it now.
who is Simic Roll? No, Kloppy's
That's-
down there.
Simic
Yeah,
roll is
I'm literally
Millie.
right down here.
Simic roll is Millie.
Wait, but
That's-
Millie is
That's
no,
Mr.
Millie's
the GM,
Chew.
sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Millie's on the
On the
yeah.
right.
right in
But
this
he
corner.
has a Simic roll then, sorry.
Oh, okay.
The next day, oh sorry. Egrin will take you to your rooms first. How does
Yes,
this
can I
look?
see my rooms? I want to make sure it's actually VIP
Your-
treatment.
Let me see.
What are the vibes we get from Egrin when he's taking us to his rooms, given the looks he was giving some of us earlier?
He takes the droids to a power station inside the dormitory. It's like outside of the rooms themselves, but there's like a power station in the middle, and there are some droids that are actually charging on a big round table there.
Excellent. Can we reprogram these droids?
Oh my god.
We'll get to that.
Alright, we'll get to it. Alright, I will keep you to that.
And then he'll show Zuta to his room, which is a nicely furnished guest room. It has a nice bed, a bathroom, all of the individual like necessities of a single room. You could live here comfortably, easily.
Their race car bed.
Do you request a race car bed?
When we got the
mean-
rooms, you didn't mention anything about being.
How else is he gonna relive his heyday without a speeder bike bed?
Yeah. No, that's
Obviously,
back on
the
our
answer is-
that's
the-
back on our ship.
Obviously, the answer is you complained to Egwin that the bed's wrong.
I believe the commodities are not to my liking.
The commodities.
He'll look into it for you.
Oh, sick. Badass.
I forgot the moment Drax says it looks like a vagina, he censors the boss. Comedy. Right. Then he takes Chew to his room. And when he opens the door, he's like eyeballing Chew. He doesn't say anything to anybody during this process, by the way.
I tilt an eyeball back.
He like
With an eyeball.
tilts his head slightly towards the door.
I bow gracefully and enter.
He locks the door behind you. Takes Snalia to the third door in the corridor and opens it. The rooms are all identical, as best as you can tell.
They all have race car beds?
Oh,
He's giving
sick.
you a very penetrating glare.
Do we notice that he is like? Can the doors be unlocked from the inside? Like,
Yes.
do we notice that he's locking them from the outside?
No, you can definitely open them from the inside.
Oh, okay.
You're not totally out of luck. You're not trapped. You're not prisoners.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like a regular door. You know, you lock it from the outside, and then you can like unlock it.
Yeah, we're at a hotel.
'Cause, like,
Oh yeah, like a house front door.
Yeah,
Ingrid is
like a
just
house
being,
front door.
He's just being really weird. So I'm suspicious.
All Jedi mind trick him.
I didn't take that power.
Oh, I should have
no.
used it. Oh well.
Yeah, it's only
Hit
like
him with your
you.
suburban mind blast.
Yeah.
With mind blast.
Well, that'd be a bit too violent. We don't want that right now, I think.
That would give you a dark side point.
So, yes, your room.
With the like glare he's giving her, she asks, "Is there something you want to say to me?"
Do you speak Nemoidian?
No.
Well, he says something to you.
Oh,
Excellent. He says something in the Mordian.
did
Excellent.
I hear it from
No.
3 doors down?
3 doors down.
Three doors down.
Iron Maiden.
Oh, a 3 of clubs.
Okay, well, she'll
Well, it's good that he understands basic.
sort of like looking back at him. She'll go into her room, but she doesn't like look away from him the whole time as like the door is shutting.
He bows to you as he shuts the door.
She like politely bows back, but like in the way
The
where
door's
she still
already
keeps.
shut. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yes, as you're bowing, the door shuts.
Yep.
So anyway, the next day.
Whoa, skipping the nighttime phase? I'm
Yes.
just
So
kidding.
the droids. You want to try and reprogram them?
Alright, what droids we got?
It's a single protocol droid and a pair of astromech droids.
Allies in the cause.
It's not a whole lot for me to go off of. But there's no other details, so as per usual, I'm just going to reprogram one at random.
Oh,
Oh, that's not for reprogramming.
It's
okay.
used computer, I think, right?
No, it's I don't remember what it is for reprogramming drawing. I'm fixing myself.
I mean, there are mechanics that can do that for you.
I don't trust them.
I see. Understood.
Honey,
Goes into the hospital, steals their equipment, starts working on himself.
honey, I am willing to attempt to reprogram one of them, and hopefully I don't get shocked.
All right, reprogram droid. You make a use computer check.
All right.
The DC is the will defense of the droid.
Alrighty. I am reprogramming the second droid, whichever one that is.
Sure.
Oh.
All right. And what are you attempting to do?
Oh, good question. I didn't think this far.
Oh,
I thought I'd actually fail.
Dance, robot
Make it
dance.
do a sick flip. Reprogram it to say Roger, Roger at random intervals.
Well, before I reprogram, is there any way? Can I grab information on what the droid is programmed to do before I reprogram it?
You may reprogram a droid to obey a new master, copy data stored in its memory banks, change its trained skills, erase memories selectively, or erase its memory entirely.
Yeah, that
Right.
copy data sounds pretty.
I will copy data first, and after copying the data, I want to reprogram again.
Okay.
Right. Where's my data? I'm just kidding.
You have it. Do you
Oh,
take
but I
the
don't.
time to like actually? I mean, you get like a chip that has all of it on it.
Aye,
You
aye.
just-
Yeah. We'll use that later. Alright, reprogram again. Let's go.
Okay.
Did you do that? Did you do that to the astromech or the protocol droid?
Good question. He hasn't asked me which droid is second.
It was the astromech droid. One of the two. Okay. And what do you attempt to do?
This one is for being a new master.
And who is its new master?
Good question. It's me.
It's you. I see. Okay. And
For the moment, I would just leave it. Wait. So I have it at. If I'm the master, I am allowed to give orders later on. Yes.
yes.
I For the moment, I wanted to stay incognito and just do things as normal for the moment.
Okay.
I'm leaving this as a surprise.
It's a surprise tool that'll help us later.
That's what I was about to say.
Would like to eat the protocol's droid's members.
Excellent.
You do so. This droid's name is still technically T. Fuck. Where is it? I just had it.
He
Where is
fuck.
it?
Okay.
T fuck. T fuck. TC 663.
It's close.
It is affectionately known as 66. It is Dargo's translator droid.
What translation unit?
He gets all kinds of people that come to visit, and he doesn't know every language.
Surely there's logs in there of what he's talked about with some people.
That's what I was looking for.
Excellent.
You don't find anything of particular worth in this droid's memory banks because it receives memory wipes once a week.
Oof.
Okay.
But you do know that at the beginning of its memory cycle, it was plugged into a terminal somewhere in the facility. So it would have its memories potentially stored on a databank somewhere.
Does it have memory of where that terminal is?
It is not it is not conscious when it is being moved, but you do know, you would recognize it if you saw it. Like it's a dark room. There's not a lot of furniture. It looks like a security checkpoint of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
There are guards kind of just sitting around looking at cameras mostly.
All right.
Excellent. We have information from the protocol droid, an astromech, and we have an astromech.
Yes, and the astromech's memories identify it as R739. The droid belongs to one of the mercenaries that is currently just hanging out here in Darga's palace. It doesn't appear to have any particular function other than navigating the spacecraft that the mercenary uses to get around.
Excellent. I have an escape route planned.
So the next day,
What though?
So we're skipping the night.
what happens?
I'm just asking it. Move on.
Yes, you are. um, I need
Well, I like how we both asked, well, you skipping the night.
Well, I was
Well, do you
echoing
plan-
you there.
Do you want to stealth around?
Nah.
Get into trouble?
Nah,
Not
trouble is
tonight.
not tonight.
Yeah, my astromech is
I used a significant chunk of the night using a saw on myself to.
Oh wait, I guess if a day passes, I get my what's it called back, huh? My second wind.
yes, you should get your second one back since the day rolled over.
So, Darga in the morning. Oh my goodness. Why do you have a -1 to your continence?
Yeah, that droid had some issues.
When the next day rolls around, Darga has Egrin summon you all to his audience chamber once more. So Egrin goes door to door and wakes you all up and gives you a house call. Tells you 15 minutes, please don't be late, kind of thing. And
Plenty of time to freshen up.
I assume all of you go.
Yeah.
Eager to see this business proposal.
Wait, don't be late. Can we arrive like fashionably late then?
901.
5 minutes into the.
Yes, 901.
You have time to talk to each other before you go if you want or whatever.
Yes. How was it? Was it? I have the information as a chip, yes?
I do share with the rest of the group that there might be a theater terminal or might be more information somewhere.
Good work.
I will share my information with you, and he can decide.
Ooh. I'm eager to see this data.
Yes, you have knowledge that I have an astromech that belongs to a mercenary or a ship.
Oh, well done, son. This will be an invaluable boon in the future. Pat him on the head.
You're such a good father.
Did Egrin seem kind of normal to you guys? Because I didn't
Yeah.
experience racism.
I
He was
I
pretty
don't think
chill.
any of them experienced racism.
All organics look
either.
the
I don't know.
same.
He was glaring at both of them, but
He
not
looked at
me.
me as racist. You can't look at someone.
Yeah, I'm
you're not-
immediately assuming
You're not allowed to
racism.
look at somebody or else it's racist.
I mean, if you're glaring,
I
You're-
glare all the time. I've got 100 percentile on 4
Wait.
fights.
If looking at someone means that you're racist, doesn't that mean that you're all racist because you're looking at each other?
Yeah,
True.
I'm looking at Klopp.
I accept my
Racist 'cause he's a robot.
racist qualities.
Oh my god.
It's inescapable.
The R in R4C4 stands for racist too.
Yeah, you caught on.
Maybe you can. Nelia says she tried to talk to him, but he uh didn't speak any languages she knows. She doesn't speak Nemoidian or anything or Hut, so
mm,
maybe someone else would have better luck. He doesn't seem to like some of them very much.
are we at the business meeting?
Yeah, you've arrived.
Speak for yourself. I'm at the combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell.
I'm at the combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell.
What, you're not getting the free continental breakfast?
I did net 20 my continence check, so maybe I will.
Uh, you arrive in Darga's court. It's a little different than you remember it from yesterday. The tanks aren't in the center still, but the table is also gone. Instead, there is a large stone slab chained by his arms and legs to each of the 4 corners of the slab is Warwick Raiden. A man with a very violently sharp vibro axe stands at the ready to his left as he whimpers and cowers on the slab, struggling in vain against his chains. Darga is amused by what he sees very clearly. He sees you all come in and he beckons you all closer.
I didn't know that public executions were on the menu.
Well, I do my best for my employees, and when they do not show me the same respect, I do not let them forget their mistake.
Did Raiden, like, not tell him what we did?
He, I guess, would have preferred if Raiden had just escaped or not been in that situation at all,
Huh.
or died instead.
Damn, for if he had died?
The
Oh.
worst thing he could have done was bring a stranger to the court. Because, like, you guys are cool, but Darga could never have known that, right? You could have been anybody. You could have been assassins from a rival hut. You know, like
Yeah, we could have been working for the
his
rebels.
life depends on this secrecy, this honor contract that he has with his employees. You know what I mean? You would take your security seriously too if your life was worth more than everyone else's here's combined.
No, why are you like this?
You forgot his horns.
Oh yeah.
He's a Deveronian. I mean, whatever. Fuck it, I don't care anymore. Neither a Zabrak nor an Iridonian. The Deveronian.
The horns have molded.
I see. Into lots and lots and lots of smaller horns.
Yeah, I forgot. Artistic license.
Damn artistic license indeed.
Yeah, I'm a volunteer artist for our campaign. You have to be kind.
Do you disagree with my methods?
It's time to go guns blazing. I'm just kidding.
Talking to Zuta specifically?
I just have no interest in stuff like this.
Yes. You don't. But do you value your life? You seem to, based on what you told me yesterday.
This is true.
Then what would you have me do in this position? An example must be made.
Well, you sell people, right?
He puts a hand to his chin. I do.
Why not just make him work to make up for it?
Well, he has clearly shown that he is incompetent. What
But
work is
that
there for one such as him?
that's not with a collar around his neck.
Warwick is like in tears hearing this conversation. Darga strokes one of his many chins with his grubby hand, nods. His eyes become very narrow, and he observes you shrewdly. You make a valid point. Who would buy him?
I mean, the Empire seems to need bodies. For whatever this project Varth was working on, I doubt they care race specifically.
No, you're right.
And you said those guys were coming back in a couple days, right? So why not just have him as one of your examples to sell to them?
Roll persuasion.
Where is it? Oh,
Dang.
it was close. It was on a 19 and then it rolled to a 9. I don't think I will.
It seems too kind for him.
Well, as heroes, I doubt we want to watch this guy just fucking die. But also, we were gonna kill him. So,
Well, then by all means, do the honors. The executioner, like, hefts the axe in your direction.
Excellent.
I doubt I can lift this. If it's like an executioner's axe,
I mean, it's big and heavy, yes, but you can wield
I have a
it.
-1.
I didn't say you could wield it well.
You'll
You
just
can
have
pick it up.
attack penalties. Maybe you'll try and cut his
Yeah.
head and
Like-
miss.
Why can the R4 droid use an axe better?
No, you can't. You physically don't have hands.
I have a claw appendage. Fuck you.
A claw appendage. It's a two-handed weapon, by the way.
I didn't say I wouldn't take penalties.
You cannot physically wield a two-handed weapon.
He
It's also.
balances the hilt on
Aren't
his
you
head.
small or are you medium?
I'm small.
Medium. Oh,
Yeah, so
he's small, never mind.
you just can't wield this.
Don't you tell a droid what he can or can't do?
What if he and Clippy both grab onto it with their claws and then it's two hands?
He wants Zuda to do it.
Maybe we can get to Piccolo.
Ah, we
Maybe
tried.
we could get Piccolo to do it.
This sucks because this is a decision I'm making for everyone.
He didn't give anyone else a choice.
Okay.
You gotta
I
make
can
the decision.
I can lift it up.
Yeah, and you
Okay.
can kill him with it if you want
What if I aim at the chains?
to. That would require a little more precision.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rise up, comrades. You
You,
only have to
you
lose with
don't
your
exactly
chains.
need to hit him anywhere important in order for it to outright kill him. You just kind of have to let it fall on him. Whereas the chains are actually small enough, and you would have to strike them fairly precisely.
Yeah. What do I have to roll to free him from his mortal binds?
Wait,
Well, it would take multiple rounds because there's 4 chains.
I mean, I figured they would stop me after the first swing, though.
Yes, we'll apply
Is
into
that the
combat.
goal? You could just refuse.
If you refuse, I've got to sleeve up my
he-
trick.
Was it?
I feel like I
you could-
can't refuse.
You could like pretend like you can't pick it up like you're too weak.
Is there a particular reason you don't feel like you can refuse? Or perhaps is there a particular reason why you don't want to do it?
Because that's not a very good thing to do, I guess.
We're not disagreeing. But
Oh, but compromising our
He was our enemy, but he did help us in here.
Well, no,
compromising
okay,
our-
so we wanted to talk to him. You snuck around the door and just instigated a brawl.
Hey, I was just trying to inspect the walls. It's that guy's fault for shooting.
Yeah, well, all I'm saying is this is a pretty evil thing to do. Kill a helpless person. And I feel like I would not do that.
don't do it.
The problem is there are many bodyguards here, and it's a direct order from the person in charge. So refusing would probably lead to something bad.
I mean, you could always say something like, "Well, he's not my employee, so it's not my place to mete out the punishment." You asked me for my thoughts, and I get, something like that.
Yeah, but I already
You, like, wanna
failed
try and talk-
I already failed a persuasion check. So like that feels
Yeah, that doesn't
like...
mean you have to just stop talking.
I mean, doesn't it though? I failed to persuade him.
I mean, you
No.
failed to persuade him on that specific thing.
yes.
That doesn't mean that you will fail to persuade him on all things.
Hmm.
You could tell him that the axe is covered in grunkcat fur and you're allergic.
Or you could take Billy's approach of complete bullshit. That's good too.
Yeah.
I have yet to pass a deception check with my bullshit, but maybe one day.
Didn't you once?
I don't think so.
Okay, no, I'll swing and aim for the chain, but I'll make it look like an accident, I guess. So what would I roll for that?
D20 plus strength plus BAB.
Just add 2 to this then.
Minus 4 for... Is it 4 or 5, Kevin, for lack of... Oh, proficiency. Never mind.
I don't think it matters.
I don't think it matters either.
Yeah, it's a 0.
You swing the axe and it just bounces off the stone. You fall back a step and clumsily lose your grip on the haft. the axe, being a vibro axe, vibrates violently as it impacts with the stone, and it shakes itself out of your grip, and you drop it to the floor. Everyone in the room laughs, including Darga and Chu, apparently.
Was pretty funny.
My
I laugh in
mistake.
binary.
Laughs in binary. My mistake. I'll have someone else do it.
Maybe we can get Piccolo to do it.
The executioner walks around and he like pats you on the back and he goes, "Happens to everyone on the first try." Picks it up, sticks it like onto the ground so that he's like using it as a support.
It's not my weapon of choice.
It's rarely the weapon's fault. Sometimes it's the wielder. He like stifles a laugh.
I do have quick draw, and fuck this guy. So I will actually do that.
Okay, roll to hit.
Oh my god.
Let's fucking go.
Here we go
Yeah.
again.
What the hell? Why are my
Flat-footed.
rolls so bad
Flat-footed.
now?
No, it hits.
I'm surprised at 12 hits when we were missing like 15s.
The man holding the axe dies with the laugh still in his throat.
Holy shit.
He falls to his left because the axe holds most of his balance now, because he has completely lost, his life.
The will to live.
And the axe falls and cleanly severs Raiden through the waist,
Aw, sorry,
Womp,
buddy.
womp, womp.
Right?
who has a few agonizing seconds of consciousness before he too dies.
Zuda
mean,
plus
it's-
1 assist.
It's a chainsaw slowly cutting through his hip bones. So
Darga
This is
Birds with one
horrific.
pistol.
Rip and tear.
Darga roars with laughter.
This is horrific. Oh my god.
This is wonderful! Ha 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 ha! Ah, Zuta, my boy. You
Zuta, my
know
bogi.
what's important to you. It is not your strength of character, but it is your honor. No one insults that.
am I proud of what I did? Probably not. But I'll
Would you do it again?
Yeah, absolutely.
Likely.
Yeah. I send a nod to him and put my gun back.
Zutalanus. Dark side point.
Damn. Wait, this guy's not innocent though.
The guy you shot was.
How is he innocent?
His job. He didn't kill anyone.
He didn't do
He's just
anything
doing his
wrong.
job.
You killed him in cold blood.
I don't
He's doing it.
know.
This executioner had a family and all that. He's just here to pay the bills, and you just.
I can fix that.
You were instigated to violence by a bad joke.
Well-
yeah, that is pretty dark side.
He asked me or no, he didn't believe me when I said that wasn't my weapon of choice, so I just demonstrated what was.
You fucking killed him.
Rube Goldberg.
I shot him with a gun to prove I was proficient with guns. I don't know what else you want from me.
I mean, it's
Seemed
pretty
like the right choice at the time.
It's pretty
It's
straightforward.
definitely a thing someone who's definitely good would do.
Dude is the kind of guy to shoot first and then ask questions later.
God damn it. That's good.
Anyway,
I've saved no one.
Just had too much of an axe to grind.
that axe ain't grinding no more. Let me tell you what. Nalia, perception
Yep.
check.
Okay. I always roll
Oof.
shit on perception checks.
Too Neely. Perception check.
Nalia blinks one eye at a time.
She's still hungover, okay?
Still waking up from that Sith blood she drank.
Yeah.
Complete opposite end of the spectrum.
The actual Jedi.
With all four of his throats, what does he see?
The duality of man.
But yeah, you shouldn't have gotten drunk. Unlucky.
True. Can't believe you roleplayed. How dare you?
In a role-playing game? Who
The
would
major
imagine?
domo Ingren is eyeing you while all of this is going on. Like, he ignored the execution to look at you this entire time, and you just now noticed.
Wonder what's going on with Iggy Boy.
Damn,
He's standing next to you.
Ma, there's a weird fucking Nemordian outside.
Damn, he's staring at
Roll
a
him up.
Jedi so much.
He's literally standing next to you.
I take a step back.
He looks almost offended, but he composes himself quickly. Roll use the force.
Me? Okay.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Hold on, I actually need to know what his
Jedi mind powers.
suburban mind trick.
I haven't even learned that yet. That's going to be overpowered. I only know normal mind trick.
I only know ghost trick.
I only know ghost shell.
Sense in the force a kindred spirit.
Ooh.
Egren, like you, is an untrained force user.
I take a step forward again.
Damn, he noticed a Jedi before they noticed.
He speaks to you in Nemoidian.
I got nothing, pal. Sorry. Hey, Clippy, what is this guy saying?
Wait, I can't talk.
I know.
I don't think you speak Nemoidian either.
I don't, but I have a translator unit.
Oh, then roll intelligence.
Alrighty, let me see. The translator unit says DC 20. I don't know what that means.
That means you have to roll a 20 or higher, yes. He is, in fact, speaking Nemoidian, and by some miracle of dice rolling, you do understand what he said. He said, I would be careful if I were you.
How do I represent careful when my character can't talk? Let me see.
Just flash the Mr. Yuck symbol on your...
I do have some light on me, yes. Can I flash in Morse code?
Does Chunili know Morse code? Force code?
He's been discussing.
Can you speak semaphore?
Is this a D's Nuts joke? What is semaphore?
No, I do not.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
Alrighty, it's time for you to BS what I'm trying to signal.
I turn to Iggy and say, thank you, friend, but I've already eaten.
Oh my god.
Excellent. I love this.
Can't he just remember what he says and then tell me later? So I feel like it would be known that I speak Nemoidian, having been from there.
True, but you aren't where you can hear it.
No, I'm saying, like, wouldn't he just tell me later what this guy
I don't know
said?
you can speak Nemoidian.
don't
I
actually know
literally
how-
said that I was from there.
I don't even.
No, but like
No,
don't
but
even know how
Oh, how he would
Clip
know.
how Kloppy communicates with
Yes,
the four
the-
of you.
So
Gotcha.
okay,
What-
so I have an idea. So he could use the lights to flash Morse code and binary to me, and then I could translate into basic.
I mean, I also have an internal comm link.
Yes.
So what is it? I mean, so I just play along. Since I can obviously tell that she doesn't understand, I'll just signal in binary over to all four C4.
Okay. He said I'd be careful if I were you.
Now we have two people who know. Well, one technically. The other one is that intelligence was yeah. Wait, how's it -1?
Yeah.
Oh,
He rolled a nat one.
He rolled a nat one and he
yeah,
minus
has
he
a
rolled on that
minus
one,
one
and his
modifier.
intelligence is minus. Oh, I see.
Let's go. The duality of man.
True. We once again have the duality of man. Nat 20 versus nat 1.
Anyway, as we were saying,
The only
scene
thing I know
continues
is
to
that I
unfold.
know nothing.
Everyone's attention is suddenly drawn to Darga as he claps his hands together, still laughing about what he just witnessed. I feel inspired for more violence. Everyone to the arena! And his like big seat, his like pedestal that he is on, like flips 180 very slowly. Like it rotates like real slow.
People are walking out of the doors faster than he's moving.
Hovers forward inch by inch to a balcony that's behind a large tapestry that he sits in front of. It like parts as he gets close enough to it to reveal a very dimly lit, blackened, open space. He can. He's looking down on something going on down there, but you can only hear what's happening without moving to the balcony to see.
Oh my goodness, does our benefactor have his own battle hall?
It would seem that's what he was
I didn't queue
interested
for the
in.
battle hall.
I didn't
Yeah,
either,
that's
but
fine.
here we are.
I hit yes without thinking, without looking.
Okay.
I thought we were going into Savage.
I thought we were going into the Koto arena.
I mean, you are.
Head over to the balcony to watch Deadeye Duncan.
I don't think we're allowed on the balcony.
No, he beckons you to join him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is there blood on me?
Yeah.
I don't wipe it off.
A little bit. Okay. It smells good.
Well, it's gonna be intimidating if I have to go down there.
Right now, there isn't anyone actually fighting, but there are people sort of like moving dead bodies that had been down there. And Darga is, specifically announces, "We're going to have an arena fight. My champions versus challengers." And he like beckons to the five of you, and all of the people around him cheer and start whooping and hollering. And he turns to the five of you and he winks.
I feel like that meal wasn't free.
Nothing in life is, Suta.
Either you pay with lunch with money or with blood.
That's not even a proverb.
I shake out your pockets or I shoot you with a gun. Your choice.
Honey Thor, anything can be a proverb if you speak it like a wise man.
Underneath, translator's note: why is a Thorian proverb?
Yes.
Oh boy. he motions to some stairs that lead down from the balcony into the into the darkness.
To cast magic missile.
You hit
What did you hit?
the darkness.
The darkness.
That's terrifying.
Man.
Cue the
Oh,
doom
yes.
music.
He was never seen again. He just read the Bath of Bears and had a stroke.
Bond James is having a strong call to vigilance.
So do you go down the steps into the darkness?
I do.
Okay. What do we get out of this?
Ooh, I hope it's 6,000 credits.
No,
It's more
stop
likely credits.
saying things before they fucking talk
You-
to us.
Imagine going into the arena and then be like, "Oh, I hope this is 6,000 credits if we live."
That's me.
They would love you at the dealership. They just quote you any number for your car. You're like, ooh, oh boy, what a deal.
Only if it's 6,000. I want my 6,000 credits, dang it. That's all I want in life. Besides, like, going back to my home planet.
Um,
Like, does he promise us anything if we win this fight?
I'm looking. Yeah, there's 1,000 credits in it for each of you.
Hold up, there's only 5 of us. That's 1,000 short. I want to haggle for 1,000 more.
God.
I feel like it's 1,000 short because droids are not people.
Yeah, droids should count for like double people. Then we'll get even more
If he
credits.
shows me on money, I will explode him.
The last time people shorted me money, there were Gronk cats involved. Let's not make this a repeat.
I don't think he feels that he owes you any more than that.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm immediately done.
I'll have to get my 6,000 credits elsewhere. Wink, wink.
Do you like
Actually-
say wink wink or do
Yes.
you wink?
Ithorians don't have eyelids, so they can't
If
wink,
they
actually.
don't, okay.
Actually, not a negotiator. No, he's the kind of person to go in and to be like, "All right, I can offer you 10,000," and he's like, "Deal."
I guess I'm heading down.
You
I waddle
arrive in what
downstairs.
appears to be what?
I waddle down the stairs.
Waddle, waddle, waddle. You arrive in a dimly lit locker room. I call it a locker room, but there aren't really any lockers. It's barely a room, actually. And it's more of like a waiting room, actually. The participants are all here. There's a few dozen people down here. Some of them do appear to be slaves. Others appear to be well-equipped people of the blood sporty type variety. Some like career gladiator types. And in one corner there is a droid who is taking bets.
Are we
And
allowed to
also
bet
it's-
on ourselves?
I don't think so, but you can bet
Damn.
on other people.
Oh, can I bet on Kloppy?
Wait, what? Why
Yeah,
would
can we bet on
on
each other?
someone else if
You can
we're
bet
gonna-
on each other if you don't go in as a team.
Oh, except I'm too fragile.
Yeah,
I'd
I
rather
need
go in as
Kloppy to protect me.
Wait,
That's a deal
isn't that
breaker.
what Shield is for?
I don't know if I can count on S.H.I.E.L.D. after these recent dealings. He did murder a man, you know.
Congratulations, you've
I
been promoted
watched-
to blocker.
I watched Millie blow 2 guards' heads off by screaming, and he didn't get a dark side point.
They
I
were
just
evil.
want to point that out. They were not evil. They were working for Switch.
Yeah, Switch was kind of an evil guy. So it's
No, it turns out he wasn't.
fine. Well, all is fair in love and war.
It sure is, I guess.
I mean, was
Maybe it was because it was an accident.
Was it?
Yeah, I was
What?
yelling to get Switch's attention, and my yell was so shrill that it melted those guys' eardrums.
That is wild.
I mean, was it light side and dark side points are determined by what morality the other people are. It's based off of your perception.
Hmm.
If you get a nat 1 on perception, every kill you make is a dark side point.
I will not be betting on anyone.
Are there any plants in the waiting room?
Actually, hold on. We can bet on other people, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Can I bet on whoever we're facing against and intentionally throw the match? I'm just saying.
You'll die, but sure.
Hey, he's died before.
Oh.
What if he was in solo? It's like taking out a life insurance policy on yourself.
No, I wouldn't naturally do that.
Oh,
Because I can't talk.
you could plug into that. It's a droid who's doing the talking, the betting taker. You could definitely interact with it.
Damn, plugging into the droid.
I guarantee that will not end well.
Yeah, the moment you plug it in, I'm going to ask if I can reprogram him.
Well, yeah, you could multiply all the bet multipliers for us. Go get him, son.
Is that actually what you're gonna try and do?
Not unless forced. If I'm not connecting to him, I have no reason to. The moment I
Yeah,
connect for any reason, it's game time.
I'm pretty
Okay,
sure
son.
the security watching over the droid will not let you do that.
Maybe I'll respect your body. I won't force you to make an intimate
I'll
connection with
respect
another
your
droid.
body.
That'd be like arranged marriage, and this place is too skeevy for that.
Yeah, slavery's fine. Arranged marriage, that's where we draw the line.
Right out.
Public
There's filial
execution,
piety, and
totally
then
fine.
there's indentured servitude.
Well, they did say they have dental insurance.
That's true. I will say the dark side does not have dental. Like, have you seen the Emperor's teeth in Return of the Jedi? Awful.
Yeah, like Dargo was really surprised when you didn't jump at the chance to take dental. Like he was sure that would be a game changer for you.
Maybe Tolek don't have teeth.
They do have teeth.
Well, maybe he didn't know that.
Well, not
She
anymore because the
probably
Empire
was
doesn't give
like
you dental.
Aw.
looking like she was considering it, but like unsure about committing, you know?
Are there
They
any
think about
plants in
these
the
things.
waiting room?
Probably not.
Aw.
What happened? Sorry?
Are there any plants in the waiting room?
No.
Aw, okay.
If you don't want to bet on any of the matches, then we can skip straight to yours.
Yeah, I suppose I'll abstain.
Wait, no, I thought this was a battle royale. There are multiple matches?
Yes,
Yeah,
there's
it's just like
multiple
Quittle.
Okay,
Oh.
then I'm betting on every single match for the champions to win except for the one on ours. Obviously.
It's more like each match will feature a different group of people.
Yeah, but
You just-
whatever
you
match
just have the headliner match is all.
whatever the match the champions are in, I will bet for them to win.
They're in the match with you.
They don't fight anyone else?
Nope.
That's bullshit.
And place 1,000
Not
credit
today.
and the voodoo.
Maybe next week. You know, you can't have champions that like fight multiple fights in a row and expect them to just keep winning like that. You just
That's their shtick though.
No, that just means they had the last match of the day, probably. Or on average. That'd be really rough if you were like, oh, you're the first match of the day. You've got to survive like 12 in the arena in order to make it through the day. Whereas the people
Someone's
that
never seen One Piece.
someone who gets in on round 12 is like, I just have to win one and I'm free to go.
That's how the Pokemon League works.
No, it's not.
It is in the anime, not in the games.
That's a single M Swiss.
Well, if you win more matches, you have to keep doing more matches. If you lose, you get out right away.
Is anyone betting?
That's how.
Good question.
It might just be you.
No, I'm not betting if the champions aren't, because it's not a guaranteed win.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's meta.
It's not. I'm doing what the hut would do. I'm literally thinking about the situation. Well, if these guys win a lot, yes, I'll bet on them. Because clearly the hut has some influence over their winning. Or am I not allowed to infer that?
You can infer that. That's
Yeah.
inferable. But it's moot.
Yeah, no, because they're not fighting anyone. So,
Except you.
yeah.
You could still bet on them.
I'm not gonna bet against myself. Because that would suck. You win, and then the robot's like, alright, cough up. Like, well, okay.
And then after about an hour or two of just death noises on the other side of the stone wall, you finally hear the choo choo chumps.
Oh my
First.
god!
We're up.
Versus Darga's finest.
Who let you name?
I was the first one to the registry board. I was the first one to go down the stairs and signed us up.
Yeah,
That's
unfortunately,
okay.
my name wasn't picked.
Yep.
You step out into a very dimly lit arena. I can't imagine what this looks like from the player POV. I'm sure it's
It's fully lit for me.
Got Minecraft torches
Yeah, it's
everywhere.
fully lit.
If it
Oh
starts
my.
to like lighting, it
You
doesn't.
see Minecraft, this looks like, what is it, Wormwood?
There are torches that line the wall. There are torches.
It's not fully lit. There's like dim patches.
Oh yeah. Well, you
Each
can see
each
all
one
the
of these
squares. Is
Yeah,
each
just
one of
yeah.
these torches represents a light, and you can take those lights out by attacking them. And
Why would you
Torpedo.
say that?
what it does is it creates
Actually,
Okay, that does work.
yes, alright, it works.
and the
Excellent.
darkness provides concealment to the creatures without dark vision.
Yes, it looks like this one and this one are primed for getting unlit, and in the middle is so we have to play on the flanks. Yes, yes.
Your opponents appear to be 5 gladiators that make quite an odd, diverse mix. 3 Gamorreans wielding vibro axes, a
Yo,
sly-looking Rhodian pacing back and forth holding a blaster at his side, and a large cobbled-together battle droid with 3
What the?
eyes and massive grenade launchers.
We only have 2 droids. What is this? We have 2 tiny droids and 1 massive droid on the other side. On
Yeah.
balance.
Don't worry, it's just overcompensating.
Yeah, he's the Goliath to you two's is Icarus.
Boys,
What?
it's initiative time.
Initiative.
The match begins. It is announced by Darga, who's sitting on a balcony here where this big shadowed square is, like right here.
Nice.
That's
Hey,
where
there you go.
What are their bonuses?
Damn, that sucks. Even though you rolled a nat 20, your use of force would be better.
Well, it doesn't matter. Like, you'd be first either way with a 20 or a 29.
Right, but
Yeah. I mean, first out it was. I don't know if they were going to be first.
so okay,
all rolled
quick
0.
question.
Mm-hmm.
No, all those like these things on the ground, are those like just rocks and stuff that are on the ground,
Yep.
and we can take cover
Cover.
behind them. I'm presuming.
Yep.
What are
Uh,
these like octopodes
Like-
on the edge?
They are the torches.
Oh, okay.
I
Forgot.
just have
Can you use
what's it?
force
torches on
points?
the map to
I
show them
see.
to you. On initiative, yes.
Yeah. Let's forget if you. I'm gonna do that.
While you're doing that, for these rock thingies, are any of them like tall pillars? Like, if I shoot at them, can I like make it fall?
They're not that precarious. No,
Oh, I
they're
Right.
pretty solid.
Other question: can a Jedi lift them up?
Potentially with the right force power.
Alrighty. I need to keep that in mind so I'm not in the way. I don't want them to like pick up a rock and throw it and it hits me as collateral damage.
All right,
Emotional damage.
you go first.
Okay.
You are facing Zeta and his droid RX and the Karg brothers.
The Karg brothers
Karg.
smell.
Okay. For when you're just using your turn for movement, that's 4 times.
4 times, yes.
Okay. Okay. Neela is going to move to here.
Okay.
I think that.
Yep.
I measured that right. I think. And take cover.
All right. It's our force turn then. Bruh.
What?
Nothing. They can't see it.
Mm-hmm.
That.
I can't believe Junie is showing the opposition to Dick Dick.
No,
I
there's a
didn't
little.
I drew it in the dark corner and none of us could see it.
There's a
Alright,
little rabbit in the corner.
Oh, I see.
Oh, it's a carbuncle.
Oh,
Never mind.
it's a garble.
Don't be racist.
Alright, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. So I'm gonna shoot the droid.
Okay.
Which one? Oh, the droid.
Clop.
There's only one droid. Always saying it's friendly fire.
If you're all not full health, make sure you're full health.
I want to be damaged. I'm just kidding.
I mean,
We
you don't have a
slept.
choice.
Oh, a quick important question before it's Clippy's turn.
Yes.
Are the lights in series or parallel?
They are individual.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like this torch. These torches are just in the. Wait, what are these ones in the
You
middle?
do not hit.
They're torches.
You still do not hit.
So I'll take half damage.
Okay.
Next one, 9 damage.
What else? That it?
Free action. I don't know how this works as a droid, but I go prone.
You just fall over.
Yes.
Excellent.
You
Bonk.
disengage your legs.
Karg, the strongest of the 3 Kargs.
Aren't they
Steps
all
to the
named
square.
Karg?
Yes.
Oh,
Look.
we're gonna have so much fun with this.
Look, they're all different variations.
Oh, Karg
you-
G, Karg, and Karg.
Do you speak Gamorrean out of curiosity?
No. I
Unfortunate.
only speak real and
Yeah.
basic.
Am I able to hear this? Can I use my translator unit?
It is sure. Roll for it.
Excellent.
No.
Yeah, I'm unlucky, not a 20.
You should upgrade your translator. A DC 20 is a lot.
Well, yeah,
Heavy.
I know. This is just how much credits I had left over, and I was like, you know what? I'll just put this on randomly. Don't worry, it'll be upgraded later when I have the credits.
What is
All
this Karguga doing?
Does
Yeah.
an 11 hit? No. Hold on.
Nope.
Oh, but you should hold on. He's about to boost it up.
Does a 14 hit Nalia?
Yes.
Oh.
Jesus.
The
What?
Gamorrean takes his axe over his head, front flips into you. Very much like a. What is the warrior move where you like jump and spin at something?
Primal Rend.
Primal Rend. He
Rend.
just fucking Primal Rends you for 30.
Oh, he really took your V, Karg.
What?
I hate that.
I hate that a lot.
All right. Uh,
All right. The enemies are gonna play dirty. I'm gonna play dirty too. I use my destiny point back out of action.
actually,
Back on turn.
quick question. Since that's over half my health, is that down
You would go
One.
down one on the condition track,
just
yes.
one?
Yes.
Just one.
Just
Okay.
one.
Going through your threshold.
Unless.
What?
Oh. They do have devastating attack.
Oh no.
It's just one. I'm fucking with you. But it does treat your threshold as being 5 lower for purposes of overcoming it. So they don't actually have to hit you that hard in order to bring you down on the condition track.
Yeah. Well,
The Grenadier Battle
wait,
Droid.
hold on. I thought
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
wasn't all for people using a destiny point?
Yeah, I'm using a destiny point back out of active turn.
Oh, here we go. There you go. It's your turn.
I can also do 30 damage.
To
Actually,
these guys down here.
right there.
Oh, yeah, that would clip this guy, wouldn't it?
It's gonna hit the carbuncle.
You're
Oh,
gonna hit
no!
Carbuncle.
Oh no, the
Monster.
carbuncle! Save it! Quick move!
Okay. You hit the Rhodian. You hit the Gamorrean. You do not hit the droid.
21's
With
not
a
even good
21.
for half.
With a 21.
Okay. Well, let me use my once per encounter power that I've never used to add another die of damage to that attack.
Sure. I mean, this guy's dead regardless.
I can't even select the carbuncle anymore. I guess it's dead.
You're true yet.
Vaporized.
You want to give me a force point for your hit? I'll take it if you want to give it to me.
Fine.
You hit.
Damn. Goodbye.
You
You
blow them
raced.
away.
Next time, don't let the enemies use force points.
Breaking Benjamin style. What do you mean? Oh no. I'm so sorry.
I mean-
Forgive me.
I'm reaping the consequences of my own decision to like.
I mean, you also
get
could
in
use it.
range.
You could have used your destiny point to dodge the attack.
You could have used it. That's true. I considered that, but then I was like, well,
Oh.
maybe she wants to dodge the next one.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Zuta. Also, from the top floor up here on the balcony, you just hear the hut going, "Oh, the droid has tricks."
I assumed he was just gonna be like, "Holy shit!
What the fuck?
Yeah, why would anyone expect a droid to do anything? It's property.
Or have a rocket launcher embedded in its chassis.
This is good. Yes.
Oh,
This is very good.
I will aim at Karg Prime.
Porcupine.
Which one is that?
That's the one without the extra letters.
It's
Right?
the one with the Allsparks Prime.
Apostrophes are letters in Gamorrean.
Yeah, but those guys have extra G's and K's.
You're being very insensitive to their culture.
Alright, well, did I hit this fucking loser?
Sure did. Right in the
We can-
appropriation.
We continue to explore themes of racism.
Really, we all racist.
All right,
No,
right.
he's crying. You heard his
Since you're
feelings.
an expert in racism, you tell me what we need to change here.
Oh,
It's Klopp's turn.
yes, it is indeed my turn already. I mean, I'm going to take a fairly standard move, you know.
A very standard move.
You know, I'm just going to very
A very
standardly oh.
nothing odd here move.
Yes. Oh, this is long range. Can I
No.
still? Oh,
No, it has to be 100
Long
to
range.
be long range.
That's probably a point blank range. If I had to
like
guess.
point blank range is 20 squares with a pistol.
what was it? I'm not asking about long range, but I thought the heavy blaster pistol could only shoot 60.
Squares,
60
not feet. Squares.
Well, oh, that's what I'm.
Jesus, this far.
Yeah,
Welcome to
guns are
Star Wars,
insane.
where range doesn't matter.
Alrighty, excellent. Alrighty. We're going to use the heavy blaster pistol +1. And then I'm going to also, what is this? Rapid shot, yes.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
let me
range
see.
increments only matter if you're shooting from fucking orbit, like, or into the next town over. Like, it does not actually matter. Usually.
Alright, let me see.
To date, I have never had a character take a long range attack ever. I don't think.
Let me
Not with
see
a-
what.
I'm
Not with
sure
an
I did in the
actual
first
gun.
campaign, just it wasn't on a battle map.
That would have to have been it. Yeah.
Alright, so
We
this
just
is
don't make maps where
+3,
long shots are possible.
-2.
Especially not with a rifle, with like a rifle.
Yeah.
Okay, if this hits, I need to do another dice roll for damage.
Well, it doesn't hit.
It
A
doesn't.
15? Damn.
Nope.
Can I use a force point?
Yes. You hit.
20.
Oh yeah, I have one more dice of damage for my weapon shot.
But. Owie. Excuse me. 17. Okay.
Wait, hold on, I didn't even roll.
Yeah, he didn't roll it yet.
What? Oh. My bad.
But it'll roll a 5, so it's fine.
True.
Yeah.
Oh, I had 3.
Oh no, my weapon shot is too weak. Alrighty.
Unlucky.
Okay, and then
Alright.
yeah, that's
Karg,
it.
the strongest of the 3 Kargs.
You can call him Karg Prime.
Okay.
I thought
Yeah.
the first Karg was the strongest of the 3 Kargs.
Now you're learning.
There's what? What is
Well,
their
squares.
movement?
6, I think.
And
Damn, so he double moved
Yeah,
just to
yeah,
get in
yes.
range? Oh my goodness.
This is what's happening right now. I'm just copying this from the 40k key.
Oh, actually,
I
you know what?
see. Yeah,
don't
I
even have
understand
to-
now.
This is what's happening right now.
Dude.
I'll just make a range attack. Teehee.
Oh yeah,
yeah, I was like, huh? How's he?
I was like, he's double
What are they gonna-
moving and
is
he's
he-
just
is he
going to
throwing his
stand there
axe?
intimidating me?
Not quite. Does an 18 hit Klopp?
No,
Really?
I have 19 reflex.
So 23 hit
What?
Klopp.
What?
Damn. That is indeed hit me.
I mean, they're
What is-
gladiators.
what is
They've
it?
been,
Can I
they've been
see the-
out here.
Can I see the damage before I use a destiny point?
Oh, that's not.
No.
You're fine.
Typically not. But I can't. I'll also not be.
No, it's fine. I was saying that
Oh,
as you were rolling,
yeah,
but I'm totally
you
fine
ca-
taking the
hmm.
damage.
Yes, you can see the damage. If it's a crit, you can't negate the attack. You can only turn it into a normal hit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I was actually going to ask about that
What
question.
weapon
That's
did he use for that?
He threw an energy ball.
an energy
Oh.
ball. Does that do anything
I
else
was
to
really hoping he was just gonna yeet his axe at him.
I
Yeah,
also
let me get him
wish I
on
could
on.
do that, but I cannot.
Buddy.
Tomahawk. for flavor, we'll say it's an axe because it's funny.
Yeah,
He
what is
throws
it?
his
You-
axe. He tomahawks you for
You will
6.
you want the damage quicker than I could finish my statement.
Oh, I
Also-
know. I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
Hello.
Sup?
Good morning.
Oh no.
Good morning.
We're gonna try
Another
this again.
Karg.
We're
I'm
trying this
excited.
again. Excellent.
Karg, the strongest of the 3 Kargs.
Okay.
21. No, 20. Because he's down 1 on the condition track.
I mean that hits.
Okay.
But
You're allowed to
So-
see the damage first.
okay.
You can also just spend a force point to not die if you would prefer to take the attack anyway.
Okay. Well, I was gonna ask. You can spend the destiny point to dodge it.
Yes.
Okay. I should probably go ahead and do that. Actually.
Okay.
Well, what if he doesn't hit for very much?
Wait, so it, before you mentioned about using force point, is that essentially home game?
No, because you don't stay. You don't
you
stay
still
up.
go unconscious.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, gotcha. So it's
Yeah.
A force
it-
point is
It's
knockback communing a knockback that would throw you off a ledge, but the attack still kills you. You
Okay,
it's
so
dying to
living
landslide
dead, but
versus
you
getting
don't get
knocked back
healed.
off of the
No,
ground.
no,
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 it's
no.
living dead. You just don't get
it's
healed.
living dead, but you don't have a healer.
Yeah, and it's old Dark Knight, so you
It's
can't heal
old
yourself
living dead,
either.
except you don't have a
Yeah.
healer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sag.
So you take nothing.
Yeah.
He misses.
Wait, you didn't want to see the damage first?
I mean, earlier you were saying you can't see the
The-
damage.
Based on
What
my
damage?
understanding of
They
how
missed.
that health bar worked, I believe the bonus they have to damage would down before the dice.
Not quite. They could roll double ones.
Yeah,
It would
it's a
technically only
2d8.
do 19.
Okay.
19
He's also
at
done one
max.
on the condition track, so he would have to have rolled 1-1, 2-1, or 1-2 on 2d10. Whoops,
Yeah.
that's a d20. So let's roll it just for fun.
Oh my god!
That is that is the opposite of
it
a 1
is-
and a 2.
Chunili's turn.
Hmm. Hmm. What's the range on Mind Trick? 12 squares?
Sounds about right.
I gotta look this up. I don't know if I can even do what I'm gonna go for. Page 95.
Mind Crush. Gravity Squeeze.
Yes, line of sight. Oh, 12 square. Okay, so we'll go bop, 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 5, 6.
Stands in front of Zuda. Knocks his gun out of the way.
I don't have line of sight to
do.
this guy. I
You can
do.
see him.
Okay.
Your as you move in front, your title changes to shield.
Well, I thought I was cover.
No, he's cover.
Wait, how'd you
Ah,
get there
fuck.
with only 6 squares?
Diagonals.
Non-Euclidean
Oh, you
geometry.
started before me.
The planet's curved, Ginkin. Get with the program.
Yeah.
No, he started 1 square ahead of me. I started back here. So that makes sense.
Yep.
That is correct. Millie started in fight because he's cover.
Yep.
So I will mind trick Mr. GG.
The strongest of.
The strongest of the 3 cards.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
say the strongest, but it's only because no one's touched him.
And what do I have? What are you rolling against?
Has to be will
His
defense,
will
right?
defense.
Yeah, we'll save.
Okay. I wondered if there were any other bonuses to account for.
His will defense, and he's a Gamorrean.
You
so.
succeed. You suburban mind blast this man.
All right. Oh no, your friend over here is in trouble. How about you go help him by tackling him over to check for injuries?
Oh,
What?
it's Nalia's turn.
Okay.
Excellent. So we've got this guy mind tricked. He's totally going to just do something.
All right. Let's see. I would like to take my second win
Uh-huh.
to
A
start with.
reasonable action to take in
Um,
circumstances such as these.
yeah. And then let's see here. I'm going to attack this card.
The strongest one?
Yeah.
All right.
Uh,
The one that's brutal but strong, not the one that's strong but
yeah.
brutal.
Does a 13 hit?
No.
I'm gonna spend a force. Can I spend a force point to?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you do hit.
Hell yeah.
So which one were you
Okay.
targeting again?
This one.
Left or right?
Right, the one on the right.
Okay. You decapitate him.
Okay.
But now he can't go
And
check for injuries.
no,
Yeah,
it's the other one who was
this
mind
one was
trick.
checking for
Oh, was
injury.
it?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi.
And quick question with mind trick, since he's like mind tricked, if I move, um, is he gonna make an attack of opportunity or no?
He could.
Yes, because the mind trick wasn't that well friendly.
Well,
It
okay,
was
actually,
this guy
I
is
think
injured and he needs help.
okay. A question about mind trick: if someone who is mind tricked is injured, does it break them out of it?
I'm unsure, actually.
Yeah. Usually how that works in most systems, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
but
would
I'm
like
not sure
wake up
about
from your
here.
brainwashing.
Yes.
Yeah.
All this guy knows is this one's injured and he needs to go check her over.
It does not say that you do.
Mm.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. Um.
I mean, if he's mind tricked, he's probably gonna leave, so you'll get a free attack.
Yeah,
If we are-
I think I'm just gonna stay there. Then I was gonna move, but yeah, I'll stay. Never mind. I'm done.
All right. I need to read
Here we go, mind trick time.
now that I know how mind trick works.
Yeah, we in the rules of mind trick. I feel like it's cheating.
I'm surprised he doesn't have to like roll his will every turn.
It's usually because these things only take one turn to do for the most part.
Yeah. Oh, when I told the guy to turn in his gun for inspection, that took him 2 turns to get down to the office for it to wear off.
Yeah, and the
Okay.
guy that attacked Viper Lady. I think that also took 2 turns.
He only took 1 and then he got evaporated.
Yeah. He died after the first turn.
Karg, the strongest of the Kargs, will turn to look at Karg, the strongest of the 3 Kargs. Notice that he is, in fact, wounded. Turn to look at his fallen brother who is behind Nalia. Grit his teeth and throw his axe down on Nalia's head.
Cool.
Does a 17 hit?
Yep.
Wow, mind trick seems worthless.
But it's also frustrating because
It
this
is.
guy got dead.
It's odd because it's attitude based. Now that I'm reading it, you basically just shift yourself to be one stage friendlier than you were with you when you make the request.
Wait, so it's not a combat ability?
Well,
It is kind of, but
it
like
is, but you just need to use the other uses
you
of
have to
it.
give them a command that they actually want to follow.
Mm.
Karg doesn't
Yeah.
actually care if his brothers are wounded. So telling him that they're wounded and that he should go check on them is like telling a gunman that he should put the gun down. It's like he doesn't want to. So the likelihood that he'll actually do it is low.
But isn't it like you make a suggestion that seems an otherwise unreasonable suggestion that seems completely reasonable? Like you make the suggestion, like the mind trick makes the suggestion
he
seem
reasoned
reasonable.
it. He actually went through the mental gymnastics of deciding if this was what he wanted to do or not, and decided not to.
Yeah, I was hoping he would care more for his brother, but alas, it was not enough.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, okay. It's if you like cause the thing to like flee because it's scared, that's when it being injured stops it.
you take 14 points of damage.
Cool.
Yeah, maybe I should start using that more. I've been trying to. That's why I just don't say like always, "Hey, you should just fucking go kill that guy on your team."
Yeah, because
The other thing you can do with it is you can just call them to flee in terror for
Yeah,
1 minute, which basically just removes them from the
I
encounter.
need to start doing that instead of these fights. Actually,
Yeah.
18.
I mean,
Okay.
now that you're revealing that, I feel like interesting.
So I forgot, what's getting up from prone? Is that just your move action?
A move action, or half of a move action. It's half of your movement is getting up from prone.
Okay, I use half of my movement to stand up because while the rocket launcher's in my head and I can fire that, I literally can't fire the gun while prone.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, you could flip on your side in theory.
No. No.
No.
he needs all of his sides open to fire.
The rules tell me I can. I'm not. That's silly.
Fair.
I'm gonna shoot that guy.
Which guy? Oh, that guy. Okay.
The strongest of the Kargs.
The strongest
Yes,
of the
the
cards.
strongest.
Well,
An
he just
11 will not
sidestepped it.
hit. You can't sidestep a shotgun shell. It's not how this works.
He just did.
Takes 9.
Yeah, that's always excellent.
Anything else? Oh, you have
I
half.
play a card in defense mode and end my turn.
True. Zuda, which is your turn.
Yeah, I'll go there.
You step on a landmine and die.
Oh boy.
Damn.
No save.
It's that guy.
Okay. Looks good.
Hey, that was half
Karg,
his HP.
The strongest of the Kargs shrieks in pain. Squeals in pain. There we go. He's a pig.
Excellent, nice.
Is he down one on the condition track?
He might be. You don't know.
It looked like half his HP. That's my turn.
Enemies can have wildly high damage thresholds for no fucking reason sometimes.
Do you have music muted in Roll20, Ginkin?
Yeah, I do.
Aw, okay.
Why?
I was just curious.
Oh.
I do play Atmosphere sometimes.
Did you play a jingle?
I play it
shot?
not. No, but I just like I've had music playing all night.
It's like a techno remix of some Star Wars music.
Oh.
Binary Sunset, I think.
Yes.
Is it
Hey, called it.
royalty free?
It's it's yes.
Oh, okay.
Sure,
Then I
sure.
can turn it on next time. But
Clop, it is your turn.
Oh, alrighty. Well, I was going to do something troll, but the situation was a bit interesting. I'll do
no,
something
go
a bit more
for it.
standard. No. I'll do something standard. Alrighty. I'm going to move a few tiles over. And then since this one was charging at me, I will shoot at it.
Okay.
Actually,
A 12 will not hit.
let me see. What did I roll previously? I rolled a 15 and a 5 helped me. I will use a force point. I don't know what the threshold is.
I would hold on to it.
Aw,
Aw.
damn.
Wait. He could
Alrighty.
be fibbing. If you roll a 6, it could be an 18.
It's
No.
not attainable.
I will trust the GM. The GM is trying to assist.
That's your first mistake.
Your target number is
Unobtainium.
19 on these guys.
Yeah, alrighty. Don't worry. I am fine
Damn.
just sitting here.
About that.
Oh, yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh
I
no.
crit you.
Oh shit! Okay, the +2 to damage rolls that we got for Zuda's thing. Is
That's
that
not-
still in effect?
That's not still
That's
going
gone?
now.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was for that
for
night.
specific encounter.
Just that night,
Alrighty.
okay.
Yo.
Alrighty.
It's because I kept missing.
I will let this hit me.
Okay.
46 damage.
46 damage.
Okay.
Cloppy, no!
If you
Yeah.
use your destiny point to turn it to a normal hit,
already-
you survive on 1.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Alrighty. I will use my destiny point to
Okay.
survive at 1 HP.
Let's go.
Now that's
Yeah.
fun.
And then I have a talent that says that once per encounter when I take damage, any ally within 6 tiles of me can take a reaction attack.
Chick.
Choose
Which
one,
means
then.
that Sheeta can take a reaction shot for me taking damage.
Um,
Oh, I guess
wa-
it could be Chew. Could it?
where was that
Or-
last turn?
Well, it's
Or
not
no.
last time, dude. There's no one in 6 tiles of me.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
no,
R4 is
the
too
enemy
far.
who threw the energy ball at you was within 6. Oh, ally within 6 tiles.
Allies
Yeah.
within 6 tiles.
Alright,
see.
sorry. Ryder, do you want Chew to help you or me?
No, it's every ally within 6 tiles.
Oh!
I
Alright,
don't have
roll 'em.
anything that can be in range, so I'm no good.
What do you don't have your force screech?
That's like 6 tiles.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm technically 5
Yeah,
tiles.
It's from Clop, but not from the enemy.
Yes.
Nalia could do it.
It's all against the same enemy, or is
Yes,
it any
all
enemy?
against the same enemy.
I see.
Do you
Oh,
have a
yes.
ranged ability, Nalia?
Do Jedi's have
She
wings?
could throw a ball of wind at him.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. First of all, the 18 misses. So
Well, I can roll a force point.
Sure. Do you want to?
No, he can't.
Oh, I can.
Oh,
Not
no,
his
you
turn.
can't. It's not your turn.
It's a reaction,
Oh.
not a turn.
Wait, does my feet
Why is this
not
guy
work
low?
for that?
Is your feet?
My feet is re-rolling an attack that misses.
What does it say?
When you miss on an attack roll, you can re-roll the attack.
Then yes, you could.
Okay, then I will do that.
You're
Why not?
asking why this guy's yellow? It's because what is it? All for C4, and I have been shooting at it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember.
He's in it like 3 times.
Oh.
Yeah, we've hit it like 3 times.
I missed again.
Do you want to
Unlucky.
force blast him, Nelia?
Uh,
Imagine critting damage but missing the hits.
right. I'm just like double checking with the.
If you need to know, I grab this bum.
Um.
It's a free reaction.
It is a free reaction.
Unlucky that I'm 1 tile off from all for C4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I might as well. I will
Well,
go
now that
ahead.
we know that that's a thing, we can try to position ourselves to
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
in range of you and have you try to
Um.
tank.
Well, I
Essentially.
miscounted. I thought you were within 6 tiles, and I was like,
Oh,
You hit.
That's,
you
okay.
hit. What's the damage?
Wind ball.
Wind ball.
Okay.
The avatar.
What is it? 2d6 plus 1 or something like that? Or do you add charisma to? Well, only if you spend a force point, I guess.
No, it's if it's a DC of 20, then it's 3d6 of damage to the target.
Oh, neat. Plus half level, so 9.
It doesn't
Oh no,
say that.
that's
It
right.
just says,
Not on force powers. You're right. You're right.
yeah. So just 8.
Okay.
he has 1 HP, doesn't he?
3.
Damn.
2.
That's fine. I will
All
kill him.
right.
You
I
are
must
Big
have-
Red X Sleepy Wrench.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ye-
and this is my rage at Kloppy being sent to near death again.
Ah.
So do it. I force slam south, and now I have a trait that actually lets me exclude Nalia from this, so I don't have to care about positioning.
Excellent. Alrighty.
Oh, good. I was ready to be like,
Alrighty.
oh,
Is it just
great.
one? Is it just one square you can ignore, or
I think it's all allies or up to a number of allies.
It's up to a number. I don't remember
might
exactly,
be
but
his
if it's
wisdom
water, then
modifier.
it's fine.
it's probably your wisdom mod, if I would guess.
Yeah, that's what I would also guess. Okay, roll use the force.
Yep.
I like how his initiative right now is just the 9s.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
I'm the most powerful. Oh, ouch. Wait, no, that was Louis used the force. That wasn't mine.
I dropped it.
What the dude?
A 19 is not good enough.
Oh shit! This is my
So-
first time I'm messing with it.
Wait, really?
His 4th point.
It's against fort.
Aren't
That is actually my
isn't
correct
it
modifier.
against
So yeah, I
our
missed.
forts?
It's their fort.
Uh,
They have a lot of fort.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
more.
use the
They
force
have
against the fort.
they have a 21 fort.
21 fort. I see.
Oh, I shrug my shoulders. Good luck, Nalia.
you don't
He
have force
doesn't
points.
even go for the force point. He's like, ah, fuck it.
Yeah, I'm not even using a force point up to
I'm
pass
almost
this one.
out.
This is near the end. Where else are you gonna use them?
What if there's another fight?
Okay.
At 11:36.
Oh, we might have to take this chapter into another session.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you will, but who's to say you won't level up, right?
You can level up in the middle of a chapter.
Yes. Every
It's
chapter is 2
encounter
levels.
based.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. We'll use a
No, it's
force point.
progress
That's
based,
based,
fine.
actually.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Wait.
Using the force point.
You don't
Alright,
get
you
EXP from battles?
I don't.
No.
I just there are points in the chapter where it says if you're
Yeah.
using milestones, the adventurers level up.
Interesting.
So it's not really like well, I mean, you could technically say it's experience points for like only completing like certain checkpoints.
Oh yeah. Chu Neely slams his hands on the ground, and Pig Boy Karg falls over and lands on his ass.
Oh yes, he's prone.
Ah, the heat of battle.
Does him being on his
Fitting death.
oh my god, does him being on his ass make him harder to hit?
No, makes it easier
Oh,
to hit,
okay.
actually.
I say
Okay,
if he's
cool.
actually prone, you get a bonus to hit him with
Melee attacks get a bonus. Ranged attacks
Hell
get
yeah.
a penalty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack him.
Go for it.
Hear me and come.
I keep forgetting that I can use shit like Battle Strike to make it.
Are the fans
Easier
in
to
the
hit.
arena?
You hit,
Yay!
and you kill him.
Are the fans in the arena not concerned about the lightsaber?
R4. Oh, do you do anything else? Sorry.
Um,
You just casually end a life. And then what next?
He nearly killed me. This is self-defense, man.
However you want to justify it.
He has, like, okay, sure, fine, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna move. I'm going to move. No, actually, I'm gonna stay, but that's fine. I'm
Okay.
staying, but whatever. We're done.
R4.
Ooh, the chips.
What's the penalty for not having precise shot again?
-4.
If you miss, does this hurt Clippy?
No.
No.
Okay. Well, because you have splash damage on that, don't you?
Yes, but I can. It's a two square splash, so I can be targeting this square, or this square, this square,
Okay.
Hey,
or I could just take them both out because whatever. But I miss.
get me out of this
Accept-
spoiler.
acceptable
Whatever, we'll just-
losses.
Let's just get the encounter over with.
All right. This was the desired outcome, and it is as you have desired it.
Hold on. I want to check my wall.
There's not like
Damn,
really an.
I could have just ended it.
Damn.
I mean, there are options for like non-lethal ways of ending things, but like a lot of them, like you have to like specifically spec into it and stuff.
And it's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I tried doing the stun option last time and it halves my
No,
damage.
it's non-lethal is very bad until it becomes the best option.
Yes.
Until you can deal so much of it that you don't care.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's
Like
very
the
weird.
PNG stuff.
I played my first
is
time for
really
this
weird.
campaign. I played a sniper that eventually started using stun damage because it was more effective.
Alrighty, we win. Excellent.
do,
I love
in
that we
fact.
just beat the champions.
Well, hey, look, Carbuncle survived.
You come out of the darkness and up the stairs onto Darga's balcony, and he is ecstatic. That was the best match I've seen in months. Well done.
Not even years, months.
That's the best match I've seen in days.
Since yesterday.
I did not take most of you for the fighting types, but you hold your own well.
You should see me on a speeder bike.
I want to so badly. You make me want to invest in speeder racing.
Those who crush their enemies must make a swift escape on a speeder bike.
My eyes light up.
I make a little hologram of a speeder bike.
Perhaps there is a future in speeder racing for you after all. I would gladly sponsor someone with your fire. If you fight as well as you race, that is.
Dude, you could become a sponsored racer.
Yeah.
That is hype. I promise
could-
not to tell him about the Capella 3 incident.
I
And
could
then
drive
all
for
5
the hut.
players just hire up with the hut, and we go into chapter 3 with new characters because the previous party works for Darga now. Classic.
I'd be down, except then we'd have to lose Kloppy. I'm not sure my heart's up for it.
It wouldn't be the first time.
No, they have his brain downloaded
Yeah, I
back
almost
on the
died
ship.
again.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, maybe we could upload him to the new party. And then I could play as his
They
mom.
have a copy of him at Bail Organa's place, so
Yes, Bill got had a copy.
it's not impossible. It's like shooting Womprats in my T16 back home. They're not much bigger than 3 meters.
2 meters.
2 meters, you're right. My mistake.
Ooh, you got out Star Wars.
No,
now you have
I
to give
was-
up your
I
vote
was-
card.
Literally only
I was
because
reading
I watched it
something that had the
recently.
word 3 in it, and I did some word association.
Playing Left 3
Yeah.
Dead.
It's
Left
like
3 Dead.
shooting
Left 3 Dead,
T-ramps
yeah.
in my Womp 16s.
I hate it here.
Exactly.
Like shooting T-Pain in my
I'm
Kesha.
having an ambulance call a stroke.
Is Ingrid up here?
Yeah, he was watching.
He's still freaked the fuck out.
Yes, more so
Yeah.
than he was before.
After we were told to be careful, and we relayed that information.
He just shakes his head at Chu and Nalia when they come up the stairs.
Nalia
I give him a
with
thumbs
like
up.
an Advil. She's still hungover. and she has had an axe aimed at her head twice.
Hold on.
I
Hold
thought
on.
that was what the Advil was for.
Maybe you just need more spicy ketchup. You gotta chase down the goat to scare off the hangover.
I
Oh.
walk past him. I assume they told us that
What?
he told us to be careful.
I mean, it hasn't happened yet, as far as I'm aware. That was all happening in real time. You haven't had but like 6 minutes since that happened. Or well,
we were all just
unless it was-
hanging down there in the locker
for
room
a
watching other matches. What do you mean?
Did Kloppy convey that message to R4?
Yes.
And did R4 convey that message to anyone else?
What message? Hold on.
Apparently, the fact that Ingrid Damos said, "I'd be careful if I were you," is
Yeah, I did.
a huge reveal, and we must make sure it's communicated to every party member individually.
Huge review.
Huge.
Also,
think-
Nalia,
I think that-
regain 18 hit points from the Advil.
Hell yeah.
That's a strong ass Advil. Holy.
Maybe it was like a full on like Excedrin where the combo effect of the
It's opium.
like the caffeine plus Tylenol plus aspirin
No, just-
together.
It was like the prescribed dose of Advil, where it's like 7
Yeah.
times the normal dose.
Oh yeah.
They
The good
make that?
stuff. Yeah, they do.
Holy. Where are those
They
when I'm
usually
having
only,
a
like-
world-ending headache?
They usually only prescribe it like in short term for like clearing up when you like have really bad inflammation of some kind.
But doctor, my
'Cause
head
it-
hurts.
It does hell on your stomach lining.
Yeah.
My stomach lining already sucks anyway.
Ooh, ouch.
All right. You're all paid 1,000 credits each.
Oh, nice.
Cha-ching.
Congratulations. It's paid to you in small jewels and pieces of finery rather than in
Oh.
credits.
Can we negotiate to get more credits when we sell this?
Potentially, who knows?
I love negotiations. As someone who
You
can't
can't
talk,
speak. Yeah.
yes, I love negotiations.
My son is a master negotiator.
Negotiates through charades.
Yes, I'm
It's why
basically a
he's so
mime.
successful. It's why he's so successful. People can't wait to get rid of a mime, so they, are willing to pay extra just to make it stop. Or because they're charmed by it.
And Darga welcomes you to his courtroom once more. Lunch has been prepared in the intervening hours since you've been downstairs. It's another bountiful feast.
Fried Nova clams.
What?
But during the course of the meal, the proceedings are interrupted. The door bursts open and in walk 5 people dressed in black attire. I dare not describe it. I would not do it justice. Think clothes that slavers would wear.
Those that slavers would wear.
Mhm.
Interesting.
So should we be picturing like Mad Max style?
Yes.
Or like, okay.
Yes, absolutely. But specifically, each of them wears like leather straps to their chests, held only by a single iron ring All of their upper body garments are held to their backs by straps, all linked to this one iron ring, just laying flat against their otherwise naked chests.
Got it.
The leader of them bursts into the room as Darga is halfway through ingesting something. It's probably still alive. And he says, "These slaves you've been selling us are worthless, Darga. They have been dying before we can even get them to market. They're used up. Second rate. I want my money back for the last 4 shipments." And Darga just goes, he like rolls his eyes, looks over at Zuta, and just goes, "These are what ungrateful business partners look like, by the way." He clears his throat, and they begin conversing. But Darga slips into Hatiz the moment he stops speaking to Zuda. And the slaver, upon hearing Darga speaking in Hatiz, also starts speaking in Hatiz, and they have a shouting match in Hatiz.
Excellent. It's a good thing. We understand Hatiz.
They are discussing prices. They're attempting to negotiate.
Oh yeah, I need to know these
Darga,
prices.
Darga, according to him, paid very handsomely for these slaves, and can assure the slaver that they were well treated, well cared for, and worth the price that he paid for them. And if there was any defect or problem that they encountered, it was user error and not product manufacturer error. The slaver,
What a
conversely,
way to talk about this!
What's Hutties for skill issue?
I mean, this is basically in character when we were talking about how the Empire receives our shipments bad. He did
That's
say,
true.
You definitely have spoken in this tone to the hut, so
This is true, but it's just
I mean, but this time around, the only people who know this are what me, all 4C4, and
no.
Shooter.
It's the using like computer.
if your slaves are dying, it's user error.
Oh, I
Problem
assume
exists between slave and keyboard.
these are ones that already got used in
L
the battle
plus
arena.
ratio plus skill issue plus can't handle slaves.
Plus, didn't invent the cotton gin.
Okay. The slaver, on the other hand, argues that no, in fact, these slaves were defective. He received them in the state they were in when they decided to expire of their own accord. And even if they weren't, they didn't last long enough under totally normal conditions to merit their cost, regardless of condition. And starts trying to haggle closer and closer to something resembling a partial refund, the more and more he starts to realize Darga's not going to give him a full refund. Every once in a while, however, you catch Darga side glancing at the 5 of you, like in the middle of negotiations. Like, you can tell he's winning, but you can also tell he's bored. Like, this doesn't interest him at all. And he's trying to, like,
Yeah, he
catch
wants
one
us
of
to
your-
kill them.
not necessarily kill them, but intervene.
If they're dead, they can't pay.
They are still technically customers.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
not so much that he cares
This'll
about
be a-
these
this'll-
shipments, but more so like they'll come back. They always do. Did you have something you wanted to add?
no, I was just gonna make a joke. But
Well, he's very clearly stalling, trying to sort of egg one of you into speaking up. He even goes as far as like subtly nudging Zuta at one point.
I'm not gonna. I don't want to help this fucking loser.
He paid us money. That's better than the Empire.
Why don't you say something then?
Yeah, like, you can talk, man. I don't want to work for this loser.
Maybe I just mind
Yeah.
trick the leader.
Here we go, mind trick time again.
Yeah, why not? I'll do it.
This time it's the suburban mind trick.
Does that beat that guy's will save?
I don't know.
I
Might be
assume
I have a
pretty
really good
stubborn.
will.
I mean, there's no way his fortitude is 30, so...
Will is 30. Let's see. Sorry, I went to the bathroom. You give him what specific command?
The hut's demands are reasonable. You should back down.
The man has like a crooked finger in the air, like he's about to make an argument, and then he just stops and he goes, "You know what? Your demands are reasonable. I'll back down."
Thank you for understanding.
"But if this keeps happening, we'll be back." And the hut goes, "Oh, I know you will."
They'll be back for blood.
"And they'll be left for dead."
Oh, I like the cut of your jib.
And there are many jibs on this hut to cut.
Yes.
The slavers pick up and leave as abruptly as they arrived, march
I
out
can't
of the
believe
room.
that word.
Darga side glances over at Chu and goes, "Your talents have their uses. Have you ever considered a life of crime?"
They say
Sorry.
that crime doesn't pay, but I smell credits.
A life of crime that actually benefits you and not just the Empire.
Yes, I've been quite decrepit in my time at the Empire of 6,000 credits. Perhaps there could be something more to be gained here.
Okay.
Literally,
Darga,
everything is going to come back to the 6,000 credits we never got at the start.
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna get to level 20, you're fighting the final boss, and Chu's got the guy in a headlock. He's like, "Where's my 6 grand?"
Yes, at this rate, that's how it's going to end up.
He's gone clinically insane looking for the 6,000 that the Empire owes him.
Yeah, the Empire. If
It's-
we
it's-
dismantle the Empire for 6 grand, so be it.
It's funny because they only owe you 5.
Yeah, somehow it got mixed in Chu's mind that it should have been 6,000. That's what he's going with.
It's
Well,
an
the thing is,
additional interest rate.
no, it's not interest. It's only because we tried negotiating for 6.
Oh, is
And he
that
was
it?
like, I'll think on it. Really thinking was the same as promising.
The rest of the day's events go by in a blur of feasting and drinking and partying and entertainment and nothing of productivity. More and more, the hut seems to be enjoying having you in his presence, and you have garnered some of his good graces. As you retire for the evening, I would like Chu Neely and Nalia to roll Use the Force.
Or are they going to detect that England is a force user?
I heard England for some reason.
I did too.
What the,
Rule
dude?
Britannia.
Dude.
Britannia rules the waves.
A bit of a
Oh
forced
my
choke
goodness.
in it.
Isn't it?
What the, your force
Isn't it,
choking
bro?
him?
Yep. Force choked by the queen.
Yes, mommy. As you retire for the evening and start to rest your heads, you swear you hear a voice in your dreams calling to you. It says, "Help me. Help me. I am
Obi-Wan
here.
Kenobi.
Help me."
Well, this dream sucks ass.
True. And based.
Is in the dream, can we ask who? Excuse me.
No, you're not certain that you can.
Okay.
You're not really dreaming about anybody, so the voice
Oh,
isn't really
you just
coming
hear.
from anywhere.
Okay.
It's like a million voices cry out all at once just to piss me off while I'm trying to get 40 winks.
40
what is it?
winks.
I'm pretty sure if you try to like project to like other people, you just have to like project it into everyone's mind, and at that point, it's gonna be sus.
Okay. Very good. We'll pick up here next week. You are level 4.
Oh boy.
Level 4. Do I have to appeal myself or?
Every time you go to bed for the evening, you can receive medical treatment and mechanical repairs.
And every time we kiss, I swear I could fly.
Oh my god, I can finally get my dex up to 20. Right?
I put so much art on the field that it didn't even delete all of it.
It's all in corners where I can't grab it.
It's time to up my modifier.
Wait, all modifiers, what?
Isn't it at 4, 8,
Yep.
12, 16, 20? Yeah.
He
Yeah,
has like a 19 dex. It goes to 20 now, I think.
Yeah.
I see.
And you'll go up to a 14 charisma if I'm not mistaken.
Probably, yeah. Because putting a half point in something else feels bad.
So wait, do we get like? Is it you're only healed a certain amount, or?
No, you'll be fully
You can
healed.
go to full.
Yeah.
Okay.
Assume that the HUD takes care of his champions.
He just actually sends you like a fruit basket that has med packs in it instead of fruit.
Oh boy, penicillin. My favorite. Just a basket of needles.
Well, if I can take off my armor now, I have now worse reflex with it than without.
Oh
Let's go.
shit.
Oh my
Armor
god, thank
check
god.
penalty.
He's gaming.
Yes, gaming.
I can finally return fire. Woo.
Very good. Well done.
Does he just have holo dancers like around the clock? Or are they just videos? Like on repeat?
Huh?
The nightclub. Like all the pole dancers. Are
Well, I
those
mean,
just like
he goes
video
to sleep
recordings?
eventually at some point. No, the holographic ones would be there when the live ones are asleep, but he's usually asleep at that time as well. So it's relatively moot.
The R4 droid now has a +3 strength mod.
Ugh. Still only the second strongest party member.
Working on
Yep.
it.
All right.
Wait, before we level, can I use my force point to atone?
So here's as good a time as any to talk about that. Force points to get rid of dark side points.
Mm-hmm.
It's never been a mechanic I've been a huge fan of. Kind of just feels like you can sort of say sorry and then.
I mean,
there's
if I
just no
believe in
consequences.
space Jesus, then yes, that is what that means, doesn't it?
It's not so much that like it can't be forgiven. It's just that like it sort of defeats the purpose of having consequences.
Mm.